The untouchable True School Sports Empire proudly presents something the boxing game's been missing. Hey, what's going on? It's your boy BT, and I came here to talk some boxing with the thousands of True School Sports subscribers. Now, to my left, we have a man that really needs an introduction, for he is known the world over. It's the one, it's the only, it's Pops.
Good evening to everybody. Welcome to all the subscribers of True School Sports, and let's get to talking to boxing.
Yeah, so but before we get into the live, because we do have a great live plan for you guys as usual. You know, we've been having a lot of fun with these lives as of late, and we're going to continue having fun. But before I get into Amir Khan, Kell Brook, and really diving into that and talking about that, what I wanted to tell you guys is give you guys some programming reminders and some updated programming reminders, because you guys are actually going to get 3 live fight reactions this weekend. Oh, wow. 2 on Saturday, obviously Khan versus Brook being the big one, will be in the afternoon. Nighttime will be Demetrius Ballard versus Ryan Munguia. But also, I just realized today on Friday, there's going to be a card on Showtime with 2 welterweight prospects. You're going to have Nahir Albright taking on Jermaine Ortiz on Showtime, and then you got Paul Crow on the undercard. So it's going to be a good night of boxing on Showtime come Friday night. So we'll be live 3 times in 2 days. So, going to be no shortage of boxing talk over the next few days, and then obviously be live tomorrow. So, yeah, make sure you guys definitely make your plans for that. But, as far as this live's concerned, I really wanted to take some time to talk about, I know we talked about it on the other lives this week, but I wanted to take some more time to talk about it and really dive into it. Mm-hmm. The big matchup this weekend between Amir Khan versus Kell Brook, because, it's funny. Boxing fans can be a fickle bunch, so you guys are hard to please. Sometimes you guys say you want these fights, then you get them and you complain. So, I've seen a lot of people say that they don't care about Kell Brook versus Amir Khan and whatnot. And, let's stop the foolishness. Let's stop the games. Come Saturday night, if you are a hardcore boxing fan, you're going to watch this fight just because you want to see what the hell happened after all this talk, after all these years. You're going to want to see what happened.
For some of the fans that don't know how big this fight is in the UK.
I mean, this fight is huge. I mean, Brook versus Khan is a massive deal. By the way, if you're here, make sure you guys smash that like button and definitely be sure to leave a comment. If you watch it on the playback, smash the like button as well. But this fight is huge in the UK. I mean, there's not, for a fight that people say they don't care about, that's too late, that sucks, that it has too past their prime.
It's been a fight that's been brewing for years and years. And it's finally both fighters have come up to the twilight of their careers, heading into retirement, and the fight is being made before they go to retirement. And boy, as the UK, going to have a great great fun this weekend to watch 2, I'm going to say great fighters in their time in the UK, and as far as the US as the Brook Kellogg, what's his name? Kellogg Brook.
Kellogg.
What they call
Special K?
Special K. Yeah, Special K.
Kellogg Brook, I like that.
Yeah, Brook, and you got Amir Khan. So.
Yeah, well, no, the fight, for those that know, the fight sold out in less than 10 minutes. I believe it sold out in about 6 minutes. So, it's not too many fights in boxing in any weight class at any level that can sell out, in that amount of time. So, I've really been going back this whole week by myself and just kind of going back and revisiting these guys' careers. And these guys have Khan and Brook have really held it down and given the fight fans a lot of moments.
And for you guys that don't know who can get yourself a little familiarized with either one of these fighters, Spence had to go to the UK to fight Brook before he became champion.
So that kind of shows you where Brook was before everything.
So,
today, Pops had never seen the Amir Khan Marcos Maidana fights, because I was trying to tell Pops, if the Amir Khan that fought Maidana in the first couple rounds, if he could show up for just a little bit in this fight, that would be something, because if you guys remember anything about that fight, Amir Khan and Marcos Maidana, the very first round, Khan came out guns blazing. You saw the young, at the time, 23-year-old Amir Khan, long, rangy, fast, strong, sharp boxer, puncher. He dropped the Marcos Maidana right in the first round with a beautiful 3-punch combination, with the last 2 punches being a right hook to the body and a left hook to the body. And Marcos Maidana was all messed up.
Yeah, and how we got into that conversation today was that I had asked my son, has Khan ever knocked somebody down? He said, I'm going to show you some history.
I said, knock somebody down?
Yeah.
He damn near killed Maradona in the first round.
With his liver shots.
Yeah, oh, my God.
Yeah.
And then ever since then, he forgot how to throw a body shot.
How to be more
ever since the first round.
Yeah. So, it's going to be a great fight. You got these two fighters. Brook is, people look to Brook as the, you have Batman and you have Batman and who's the other guy?
Robin?
Yeah, no, Batman against
the Joker.
The Joker, and they're both well-respected fighters in the UK, but for some reason, people don't tend to the liking to Brook as they do Amir Khan for his Olympic victories.
That's all I was gonna say. It's that medal.
Yeah, all that medal and all that stuff. So Brook feels that he hasn't got no credit for what he's done in boxing for the UK. So, but what better way to finish his illustrious career and go into the ring and handle his business against Amir Khan to shut him down for the rest of his life?
Yeah. Shout out to my man MAW out there in Australia. He says, "What up, gang? Whoa, father and son for sure." I was just telling Pops because he shaved my head this morning, and I'm going back to being bald BT for a little bit. And I told him while he was cutting my hair this morning, I said, "Pops, when I shave my head, people are gonna start saying even more. Like we already look alike when I have my hair long, but when I shave it, they're gonna say you guys are definitely father and son for sure." And
that's it.
Lo and behold, the first comment, I was proved right. So
yeah.
So shout out to you, man. Thank you.
Yeah, Australians look like they're getting heavy for that fight with even though we're not counting on yet, I don't think only one signed contract is Cambosis.
I'm not buying into none of it.
I'm hyped up if that happens, but we'll keep our fingers crossed for that. But back to the Brook and gunfight. Yeah, so you got Batman against the Joker. Brook feels like he doesn't get enough credit from the UK fans. Like he
gets credit from the UK fans. He doesn't get credit from Khan.
Yeah, from Khan. So Khan's come into this fight, act like his buddy. You want to shake hands and all this shit, and basically Brook's like, "You've been disrespecting me. You have given me no credit and disrespect me for 8 or 10 years, and now you want to shake my hands? I'll shake your hands when I knock you down and look at you down." So
Pops, I want to ask you. All right, I'm going to ask you just plain English.
Yeah.
Who are you favoring to win this fight with Khan and Brook, and why?
I think Brook is they call it chocolate motherfucking brownies. And
straight right hand.
If you don't really know, ask his opponents that's tasted those brownies before with the knockout. Brook's got a lot of power in there. I think Khan's got the advantage with quickness and hand speed. But I think they're both, like I said, I'll go to the retirement. And I think as the rounds goes on, I think I'll probably put it between 7th, 8th round. I think it's going to be a knockout by the chocolate brownie Brook. I got Brook winning this fight.
What round?
8th.
8th round?
Yeah.
Okay.
I got him doing the chocolate brown.
So Pop says Brook. Now I've been going back and forth the whole week because I feel like Kell's emotions and his anger and his aggression could work against him in this fight. And as I've went back and I've been watching both fighters' fights and their styles and just thinking about how they would mesh, I really am getting back to my original thought, which was because I thought Brook originally, then I kind of went with Khan. Now I'm going back to Brook because, like, even if you look up Amir Khan in his prime, when he fought his best 3-4 rounds against Maidana, there was still that point in time in the middle parts of the 4th, the latter parts of the 3rd, where he began to slow down and the punches became very predictable. And I know he's been with Crawford and they're going to show him some things and try to tweak some things. But, at this stage in the game, once you bake a cake, it's a cake. Once a fighter has his habits and he's set in his ways the way Khan has been set in his ways, no amount of training is going to change it for a 12 rounds. So I think early on, you're going to see Khan throwing a lot of feints, trying to break the rhythm of Brook, flashing the hand speed. But ultimately, what's going to wind up happening to Amir Khan is he's going to get touched with something, and I think he'll revert by the type, and they'll exchange, and Kell Brook's going to catch him. And as the rounds go on, the timing of Brook is going to get to Khan. That's just my opinion, but you guys can let me know yours. MAW, shout out to him. He says, "I saw Khan in the Olympics for the first time. I turned to the missus and I said, that kid is going places. And going places, he's been world champion. You know what? A lot of people forget, with Amir Khan, this is a guy that fought Breedis Prescott and suffered a setback early in his career. You know, he was a big 135 pounder. Probably shouldn't even have been there. He was killing himself to make the weight, and Prescott, you know, absolutely beat the brakes off of him, and derailed him. And a lot of people thought that after that night, Khan would never even become, he would never touch a world title.
Yeah.
You know, so he's come a long way in his life and in his boxing career, and he did go places. So you were right. Jean Lejeune says, look up the sound of silence and the gloves are off. I saw that on Twitter. I might need to show my dad that. Let me see if I can find it real quick. There's a part in the behind the glove or beyond the gloves where remember the part where Khan was where Brook was asking for Khan to acknowledge his achievements and stuff.
Yeah.
I gotta show you. I can't really explain it, but
I don't go through all that stuff.
Once you see it, you know what I mean. But I'm gonna look it up right now. But yeah, it was pretty funny. Sound of silence. Hello, darkness, my old friend. Well, you know what? I can't play that. No, I'm not gonna play that. I'm not gonna play that because I might get a copyright. But I'll show pops later. But I did see it and it was funny.
Yeah.
MAW says I got Khan late or by decision. Kell's got to get Khan out early because of the weight. Unless Kell don't drain himself down. Yeah, man. Well, look, neither one of them. I don't think Khan has the best stamina, and I don't think Brook has the best stamina. I really think the fight to me is more interesting now than it would have been if they fought in the prime, because they're just both so vulnerable in so many different ways. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like,
exactly. I mean, and I'm coming to this fight. I mean, like you said, right now probably the best because neither one is coming with a title. Neither one really has. The only person they have,
all they have is pride.
Yeah, it's pride, and you're gonna iron it out in the ring.
Let me see. Yeah, MAW says I got Khan by late decision, or Kell's got to get Khan out early because of weight. Unless Kell doesn't. Yeah, I agree. I agree, champ. But yeah, should be a really good fight. Hold on one second, guys. Hold on. But yeah, should be a hell of a fight. You know, Pops, let me ask you a question. What's your favorite Kell Brook fight?
I like the Spence. I think he fucking.
You like the Spence fight?
I mean, he lost that fight, but I also like when he fought. Didn't he fight Gigi?
He did fight Gigi.
Yeah, Gigi. I like that. Those are the ones that come to my mind. But I just like the way he carried himself, and the wonderful chocolate brownies that he gave to his opponents. That's what I love about him, and I think. Unless you recall a better fight than what who else did he
Porter. Sean Porter fight. Frankie Gavin, Jojo Dan. I mean, a lot of people like to shit on Kell Brook because they say he was fighting these mismatched guys like Frankie Gavin and Jojo Dan. But I can't lie to you guys, man. Like, I like those fights. Brook looked dominant in those fights. He got some good knockouts. They were. What did Kell Brook used to say back then? He used to say, I got a box me mandatory.
Yeah.
I got a box me mandatory.
So we'll see what. I mean, this fight should have happened a long time ago, and it's about to happen. So I'm waiting for it. The same day as who else fighting? No, Carol.
A lot of guys are fighting this weekend.
Yeah,
fuck ton of cards. Linares is fighting Zaul Abdullayev that same day.
Yeah.
Arslanbek Mahmudov is fighting Murray Isbak for the NABF heavyweight title.
Yeah.
There's a lot. But Milky Way says, watch Khan versus Maidana again. You will see it as a draw. It was mad close. I mean,
yeah, it was real close.
I think Khan might have got it by a point or a draw because the referee had taken a point away from Maidana because he tried to elbow Khan and he wound up missing Khan and hitting Joe Cortez.
Yeah.
We watched it today. A draw would have actually been a fair result in that fight. I wouldn't have been mad at a draw. It was that damn close of a fight. And when you go back and you watch fights like that, it almost makes you remember how good and how dangerous Maidana was. And I was telling Pops, like, man, I wish Maidana would have stayed in the sport longer because I would have loved to see Maidana take on Keith Thurman.
Wow,
a young Keith Thurman. That would have been a great fight.
Yeah.
I feel Khan can get over the loss better than Kell. Brook is too emotionally invested. He's taking this way too personally, man. Well, you know what? Taking things personally can be a good thing and it can be a bad thing. It can be a blessing and it can be a curse. Michael Jordan is one of the greatest, is arguably the greatest athlete ever. Yeah. And he took everything personal. I know Kell Brook is not Michael Jordan, but I'm just saying, like, if he can harness those feelings of hostility and resentment and all the things that he feels towards Khan, if he could harness those things
and know how to deal with it
and manage them, you don't gotta deny your emotions, but you just gotta delay your emotions until they get to a safe place, and then just operate within those emotions, but don't try to fight outside of yourself. Don't try to be anything other than Kell Brook. Go in there, throw that sharp, straight power jab, throw that chocolate brownie, and really just take Amir Khan to those darker places. Because look, we know Amir Khan's gonna be sharp, he's gonna be strong, but let's be real. Amir Khan is fast, but he throws everything at the same speed. And I don't care how good Crawford and Brian McIntyre are. They're not miracle workers. He's not gonna all of a sudden learn how to change the speed of his punches in one training camp.
One thing
that's not happening.
That we called out about Amir Khan, he always stays straight in front of the opponent. So he's always there for a target. So when he throws off with a lead punch, he always leaves his face open for somebody to come back and counter.
Yeah. Listen, in my opinion, the hardest rounds of this fight for Kell Brook are going to be the first 2 rounds because of 2 things. Number 1 being the fact that you have to adjust to Khan's speed, and then number 2, if Khan's able to land any of those sharp punches and any of those like crazy flurries he likes to throw, how does the eye sockets? How is a punch resistance at Kell? Because we saw when he fought Crawford hurt his ass with Crawford made him fly across the ring with a damn jab.
He said he got Sheffield Steel's eye socket. He said he got steel now in his eyes, okay?
He had steel in his eyes when he fought Crawford.
But when he said Sheffield steel,
yeah,
he was still kind of got Sheffield steel in my eyes.
Oh, no, man.
I think if Khan aims for his eyes, I think it's pretty cheapy, but I mean, boxing get hit all the time in the eyes, so it's part of the sport. So, we'll see what happens in that fight. We got that. I think even our boy Josh Taylor, he's going for Brook in the late rounds.
Who?
Josh Taylor.
Oh yeah, we were watching the prediction show. Yeah, Josh Taylor's picking. Listen, my prediction for the fight, I don't even think it's gonna go as long as you have it. I think this is gonna be a proper tear up. It's gonna be a proper fight.
You don't think it's gonna go 12 rounds again? But they're both the same.
Kell Brook in 6.
In 6.
In 6 rounds.
Wow.
Because I'm gonna explain to you why.
Yeah.
It's gonna take Kell about 2.5 rounds to get the timing down.
Yeah.
And then like round 3 or 4, he's gonna start to have some success. By round 5, he's gonna hurt him, and by round 6, he's getting him out of there.
Yeah, chocolate brownies.
That's the way I see it, because Khan. I just don't see Khan, changing too much about himself. Milky Way says Amir Khan looked fat at his last fight against Crawford. He looked fat in a couple of his fights, not just that one, but I agree.
Yeah.
Yeah, but losing B-ball is way different than getting your ass handed to you. That is true. Losing a meaningless regular season game in the NBA isn't like losing a big grudge match in the sport of boxing. Because in basketball they have an off season, and the next year your record resets to 0-0. In boxing, you lose a loss, and that loss stays there forever, and that loss becomes part of your reputation, and your reputation is part of your perception, and that's forever. So
and they both said that too, and taking the gloves off. They both came out and said, like, hey, you know what? One of us, I don't want to hold my head down for the rest of my life. If I lose, I want them to show I'm going to come out. So they both got that mentality that they're going to actually win. Yeah.
Anthony says, Pops, I think the reason why people are not interested in the fight with Brook and Amir Khan is because they feel these 2 guys are a little bit past their prime. But I got to say this.
Yeah, basically.
For a fight where people keep bitching and more, because I see it. I go on Twitter, I go on Instagram, I go on Facebook. Everybody complains saying, oh, this fight, these guys are past the prime. This fight don't mean shit. This, that, and the third. But man, like,
yeah. I mean, 6 minutes for the whole
6 minutes
for the whole fight to sell out. And I mean, we seen today the workout thing.
Even today, like, at the media workout, they were working out like in some mall or something. They had people. I mean, a great turnout there today. So boxing's alive and well, and people do care about this fight. All week, this has been the fight that's dominated the headlines. I was telling Pops today, if all big-time boxing matches were promoted like 20% as good as this fight has been on Sky Sports and Boxer, boxing would have no problem.
You're in line about that.
Because I haven't been able to go nowhere without seeing something about Khan versus Brook. Yeah. Anthony says he's got Amir Khan by TKO in the 8th round. He said he's getting Kell Brook get the fuck up out of there.
No, hell no.
Amir Khan beating the shit out of
No.
AK-47.
No. I have the 8th round, but I have it the other way around. The chocolate brownies are coming. Believe when I tell you that. The chocolate brownies are coming.
Kell probably be weight drained just like he was when he fought Crawford. Yeah, he probably will be a little weight drained, but like I said, he's weight drained. Khan is chinny. He's got the you don't know which. It all depends on who gives out first.
And Brooke was saying that if you really think I'm a trash fighter, why do you have to put all these weight stipulations in the contract? I don't want to go into details.
Yeah,
Khan had no answer for that. None.
Yeah.
So I can see Brooke doing a lot of damage to him.
MAW says, I like your take, BT, but past the 6, I got it in Khan's favor. Okay, well, we're going to see. Gavin Rary says, Khan's speed will go in the second half of the fight. Brooks' eyes are vulnerable, but Khan doesn't have the power of GGG or Spence. Khan's chin is vulnerable to everyone he fights. Yeah. And, Amir Khan, people make a big deal about the hand speed, right? And I love the hand speed. It's very entertaining to watch. It lures in the casual fans, but anyone who watches Amir Khan knows that when he throws more than 2 punches in a combination, that chin stays right nice in the air.
Right.
So all Kell's gonna do is catch him, move the head out the line a little bit, and just shoot the right hand and time him, and that's it.
Yeah,
that's it.
You get a rock one or two times.
The biggest shock in going back and watching the Maidana fight is that Maidana didn't stop Khan.
I know.
For all the times Amir Khan's been knocked out against Garcia, Prescott, Canelo, that was the one time I was surprised. Like, you know what? How did Maidana not fold up Amir Khan and finish the job?
Him a couple times. Sure did.
Milky Way asking some foolish questions. He said, "Who wins if Khan fights Andre?" Come on, man. That fight would not even last 5 rounds. 5 rounds and that fight is done. Amir Khan gonna get smashed up by Andre. I have a question. Did Amir Khan always have a suspect chin during his younger years? It was a lot better, or did it get worse as he got older? No. I mean, his chin has always been bad. I mean, literally, Khan has been knocked out in every single weight class he's fought in. He got knocked out at 135 when he fought Breedis Prescott. He got knocked out at 140 against Danny Garcia. He's been stopped by Crawford. He's been stopped by Canelo. He's been stopped by everybody in the mother. The only person in boxing that I think you could say over the last 10 years has had a worse chin than Amir Khan is also coincidentally fighting on the same day. And that's Jorge Linares. Linares has been knocked out by everybody.
Yeah,
Linares has been knocked out by Juan Carlos Salgado. He got knocked out by Pablo Cesar Cano. He got knocked out by everyone, every level of boxing. Lomachenko. That's probably the only person I think you could say over the last 10 to 15 years is equal to or has a worse chin than Amir Khan. Yeah. They're neck and neck with me. You know what I'm saying? Ben Adams says, I love you and Pops. Book will smash Khan's Papa. Yeah, he'll smash his chin.
Thank you. You're right about that.
Yeah, shout out to you, Ben. Shout out to Alexander Usyk. I know you're a big Usyk fan.
Is he?
Yeah. Honestly, it can go either way. If Khan's chin wasn't so weak, it would clearly be him winning. I don't know. I'm not even sure. Listen, even if he had a decent chin, I wouldn't even say it would clearly be him because, like I said, Amir Khan throws his punches at the same speed. He's very easy to adjust to after about 2.5 to 3 rounds, because he don't know how to change the speed of his punches. It looks like Bomac and Crawford are teaching him the concept of what a feint is because it's not really something he does a lot in his career. And if you watch the Sky Sports behind the thing they did behind the ropes, where they were going to the training camps and showing the sparring footage, you can see that's one thing they've been working on. Amir Khan's working on his feinting to try to break the rhythm of Kell Brook and flash that speed. Brooks was working with Dominic Ingle on when Khan circles to his left, Ingle wants Brook to throw a jab and then switch to southpaw when Khan circles his left to cut the ring off. So, really interesting strategies from both fighters. I'm looking forward to it. Flo Jab says, I ain't watching it, but you took the time to comment on the live. So it means subconsciously, you're very interested in the fight, Flo Jab. Shout out to you.
Yeah.
Khan will be Andre's best opponent. Jean, you just said Andre hater, and that's not even true. I can say that Deontay Wilder. I can say that Deontay Wilder has a suspension, or am I being harsh on Deontay? I can say that. What are you trying to say, Anthony? I'm confused. Amir Khan was not the same after the Maidana fight, and you can't blame him. That was it. I always say, look, that fight's a good example of what I talk about. It's better to sometimes just get knocked the fuck out than to have one of those slow, methodical beatings. Because that fight was.
Exactly.
That was a fight where you had a young, hungry Amir Khan just fighting in the States, trying to
sell himself,
trying to make a name for himself.
Yep.
And he's finding this rough Argentinian contender, and you know, he didn't want to go out.
No,
he wanted to go out on the show. He wanted to prove to the world that that Amir Khan has the heart, he has the balls, he has determination, and he didn't go down. And in doing that, he took some punishment in the process. So that is one of the fights that changed.
If Madonna would have gone a little bit rounds a little bit longer. Oh, good.
Go.
Madonna would have gone a little bit longer. I think he would have caught. Eventually, would have caught Amir. Amir, I mean, don't get me wrong. He was tired too, but so wasn't Amir Khan's fight went on.
Yeah. Absolutely. Shout out to my guy Frank Beamer. Shout out to you, Frank, with the £4.49 super chat.
God bless
and you guys know, like I always say, when the super chats come out, so does Don King. So Don King, talk to him.
Yeah.
Hey everybody, let's have some fun. You don't live but once, and when you're dead, you're done. So let the good times roll. It don't matter whether you're young or old. Let the good times roll.
It don't matter if you're young or old. Let the good times roll, and let them roll. We will I appreciate you, Frank. Shout out to you out there in the UK, because I'm gonna assume if you're super chatting with pounds, you're in the UK. So shout out to you, Frank. Thanks for watching, champ. Ordinary Pete, what's good, champ? What's up, BT? What's up, Pops? Hope you're doing good. Kendrick Lindell says, okay, that was a good point. I can most definitely see where you're coming from. Yeah, no, it's gonna be a hell of a fight. It's gonna be a hell of a fight. It's a grudge match. Like, a lot of times, that's why I like this fight. There's no titles on the line. There's none of that stuff. It just all comes down to bragging rights.
They've been wanting this for like the longest time. So this has been brewing for years.
For years.
And what a way, if you want to think about it, if you want to retire, we never know what's going to happen. Like we watched, like, I would love to see the Lennox and Bowe fight. Now I'm just saying it never happened. People question this. And this fight would have been the same. What if?
What if?
But
what
now
if?
UK fans and the whole boxing fans
Boxing fans in general, really.
about what if anymore. It's actually happening.
Yeah. Ordinary Pete says, it's good to see BT didn't let Pops give him the Edgar Belanga haircut. nah, champ.
Hey, you get the flowers for your girl? You get the chocolate like you're supposed to? That's what we want to know.
No Edgar Belanga haircut for me, man.
Yeah.
I told Pops, I said, if you cut it now, by the time I go to San Diego, it'll grow back and it'll be all right.
Military, I was going to have my shaved.
Yeah. What's crazy, Milky Way, is I was just telling Pops about this today. He says, I can't believe that Amir Khan got wobbled by Chris Algieri.
Yeah, that was. I didn't see that fight.
That was an amazing
fight.
That was an amazing fight. Like, because I was telling Pops, me and Pops watched a little bit of that Devin Alexander fight.
Yeah.
And I was trying to explain to Pops like the reason why he looks so good in the Alexander fight, because Alexander is a light puncher. Alexander don't have a lot of power with him.
Yeah.
He don't throw a lot of punches to begin with. So it's the perfect fight for Amir Khan to operate in space, flash that hand speed, get in and get out, and he'll look $1 million. But I was telling Pops, he tried to do that shit again with Chris Algieri, right? Because on paper, it looked like it could kind of be like a Devin Alexander type of fight. Light puncher, doesn't throw a ton of punches. But in that fight, Chris Algieri, in my opinion, had his best performance at 147. He was trained by John David Jackson for that fight, and he completely changed his style for that fight.
Right.
He went right at Khan. He fought like he was Antonio Margarito for that fight, and he damn near knocked out Amir Khan.
That's crazy.
That's one fight I gotta show you before the fight.
Yeah.
And that goes to show you just how chinny Khan has always been. The fact that
that happened. Yeah.
The fact that Algieri was able to wobble him. I mean, I know it's boxing. I know it's a fight. Anybody can be touched. Anybody can be wobbled. But Algieri.
And I like Ingo as a trainer. You were telling me that Brook didn't fight him in the Crawford fight.
When Brook fought Terrence Crawford, he didn't have Dominic Ingo in his corner. Which
I don't know what the difference would have been, but I think having that.
He went into that fight with a guy who only speak English, Carlos Fermento.
Well, why would you pick somebody that you don't even understand?
You gotta ask Brook that.
Wow.
But see, Dominic Ingo is all about Kell Brook, because when Kell Brook rang this is so disgusting and so cringe.
Oh yeah.
Kell Brook worked out and he rang the sweat into a cup.
A beer cup.
And this man actually drank Kell Brook's sweat.
He's into it. He's like, it's crazy.
That was extremely disgusting.
Hey, he's backing him up 100%.
Yeah.
That gave motivation to Brook. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Ordinary Pete says, she's right here, Pops, and she can hear you.
Yeah, man. I hope you enjoy your flowers. Your chocolate candy, your chocolate kisses, your hugs for your man, and everything else. Yeah. We just have fun. God bless you, both of you.
Heard and understood and acknowledged. Pops will know.
Yeah.
2 guys left. 2 days left until Dillian White signs a contract. I cannot see Fury versus White happening. Yeah,
what is the deal with that? What's his problem? I'm reading about that.
So apparently, Dillian White don't want to sign his contract. He hasn't signed his contract. And Bob Arum's giving him a deadline, a certain deadline.
The only thing I heard was he wanted to get paid more for promoting the fight. He won't have to when he gets sent to the moon in the first round or second round.
Listen. This motherfucker's gonna pay $8 million plus. You know what I mean? First of all, look, I like White, but let's be real. White has bitched and moaned for years about not getting a title shot. He gets a title shot and the career high payday against an undefeated top heavyweight, one of the top, arguably the top heavyweight in the world, a lineal champion.
And he's still crying.
Jesus, so sometimes.
So I'm gonna tell you like this: if this fight doesn't happen,
talk to Pops. Let know how you feel, Pops.
If this motherfucking fight don't happen, I don't care if he ever again gets $6 million, $5 million, $4 million, or whatever. You know why? Because he's been bitching. Since I've heard about White, he's been complaining about these mandatory and this and that, and what happened to Wilder, and this didn't fight me, and this and that. And now you got everything in the basket, in the egg basket, and you still don't know how many chickens are gonna come out that basket. Get the fuck out of here.
So you're not having it.
I'm not having it.
Tell him how you really feel.
I'm not having it. Fury is gonna send you to the motherfucking moon. I'm telling you right now, go do a gypsy dance on your ass that you never forgot about, and you'll never gonna remember it. I'm telling you all right now.
Hey, I don't know if y'all saw, but when I interviewed Sugar Hill Stewart recently about this, and Sugar Hill kept it real simple. We go hang him out quick and get it over with.
Yeah, I like about Sugar Hill. He's right to the point. Boom, boom, boom. That's it. And what's gonna be so sad? Fury's gonna beat him down to a pole. So I mean, this is his biggest payday. He better sign that contract. You better sign that contract, boy, or whatever they call you in the UK. Because if you don't, you're gonna miss out on the train, and it's not coming around again for you, buddy.
It's not coming around again. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah.
Milky Way says Algeria is a sports school teacher when he fought Ben. Algeria is one of these guys now, like, because he trains in my area, so we see Chris from time to time. He's just been, Amber Alert.
Yeah.
No. Okay.
They kidnapped White.
Yeah, they kidnapped Dillian White. That's why he's not signing the contract. That was the Amber Alert for Dillian White.
Yeah.
But no, like Chris just he stays in the gym. He helps younger fighters out. He spars and stuff. He does the commentating, but like he's been kind of one foot in, one foot out of boxing. I interviewed Chris last summer, and I remember Chris told me in the interview, he said, I box because I want to box, not because I need to. Yeah, because he makes money.
Books, he got the book, nutritionist book, and
he don't need a box. So I'm not trying to throw salt on the wind for Ben, but he beat an Algeria that was already damn near checked out of boxing.
Yeah, not washed up, but not done with pretty much boxing. Yeah, and for me, Ben's got to step up and fight 247 pounders. And go ahead. I
like what JD's saying here. He says Brook and Khan were never washed up. They just fought Terrence Crawford.
Oh shit!
And it's crazy because they say what did Roy Jones say in the song? Y'all must have forgot. He said, and they got the nerve to say, "I ain't fight nobody. I just make them look like nobody." Yeah, and that's what Crawford does. He takes these fighters that are top class fighters,
bring them down,
and makes them look like straight bums.
There's a reason why nobody want to fight him.
Mad Dog 8, shout out to him. He says, "I got Loma stopping George Kambosos." Well, they got to fight. We don't even know. I'm not making no predictions about that fight.
I am
because the fight ain't even signed yet.
If it ever happens, I got Lomachenko. I like Kambosos.
I'm going with Ryan Garcia because that's who's going to fight.
Respect to Kambosos, but I got the Lomachenko coming in and putting a beat on him that he never got before.
You guys must be talking about on that eSports Boxing Club. Because I don't believe it yet. I don't believe it.
That fight happens. As far as Garcia, he left that new gym, and I seen him today in the stupid gym doing the same thing with the bag. People were complaining about him. A lot of people, subscribers, were saying that that's all this guy does. He left the Reynoso gym.
To do the same thing he always does.
He's sitting here hitting the same thing, doing tricks, doing shit. I'm telling you, he just left because he can do whatever he wants. This guy is going down the wrong road. Even when he does fight, he's going to get, how they say in English, he's going to get sparked out.
Absolutely. Mad Dog says, put some respect on Algeria's name. Manny is lucky that his trainer let him out the cage. Oh, God. That was funny when that happened. By the way, speaking of that trainer actually died a couple of days ago. RIP to Tim Lane. Tim Lane, the guy that said he let Chris Algeria out the cage, and then Algeria got dropped. He actually passed away within the last week or so. And Algeria was posting about that. So RIP Tim Lane. Yeah. But Anthony says, I think Deontay Wilder has a suspect chin. He got knocked down 3 times by King Kong in the same fight and 4 times in total with Fury. or am I being harsh on him, Pops and BT? Does he have a suspect chin?
I just think I'm not going to say he's got a suspect chin. I'm going to say his skills. To me, even with those fights, he always just counted just on that right hand and that right punch, which was lethal. But I think his skills went up to par.
Absolutely not.
Hold on. I think as time went on, I think he became a better fighter. He just brought a fighter in Fury that was just 10 times better.
Yeah. Flo Jab says Kambosos is starting to look like he got a gift with Teofimo Lopez's illness. Why do you say that? Who? Tio?
Not Tio.
Kambosos?
Yeah.
What's he bitching and crying about?
This whole fight thing. He became a diva.
I still don't, honestly, look, you guys can say I'm being pessimistic, whatever. I still don't think he's fighting Lomachenko.
No,
I still don't think he is.
Yeah,
I don't trust nothing being reported, especially if
I'm just saying
if the initial report is by Michael Coppinger.
Yeah,
there's extra reason not to trust the report.
I'm just saying hypothetically.
I know people have been telling me, well, they got the venue locked in. They do, but they don't got no network locked in. They don't got no opponent locked in. So they got 33% of it. They need the other 2/3.
Yeah, I don't think Lomachenko signed the contract. One of them signed the contract.
Yeah.
So Lomachenko signed, but Kambosos doesn't sign. And if it's gonna be Garcia, it's fine. But he's doomed, Brendan. If he fights Kambosos, he's doomed.
How's he doing?
He's not disciplined.
George Kambosos is the perfect style for him.
Listen,
the perfect style. He's really the perfect style.
He's doomed. He doesn't have no discipline. They showed him today on Instagram doing the same bullshit he does. He doesn't do nothing else but do that. He had what's the guy's name? They had Sweet Chocolate, the white chocolate, whatever his name is, for Matchroom training with him. They had him there, and he's doing the same thing. All he's doing is bringing attention to with a damn camera and that. Who gives a shit about that? There's no sparring. There's no nothing.
You don't know that there's no sparring.
Goosen needs to wake up.
You don't know that there's no sparring. He might not be showing you that.
He has no discipline whatsoever. And I'm telling you right now, whether it's Kambosos, whatever he is,
I'm gonna agree with it. I think Ryan will knock.
He's got no discipline.
Ryan Garcia will knock Kambosos out.
Huh?
Ryan Garcia will knock out George Kambosos.
He ain't ready for Kambosos. He ain't ready. He ain't dedicated to fighting with Kambosos. I love he's got skills, but skill pays the bills. But as he fought at the top, no, he hasn't. And Kambosos works hard, and I think he's gonna bring it to him.
Flo Jeff says Kambosos is not fighting Haney because Kambosos is looking for money, and Haney is all about the money. Yeah,
but Haney did come out and say now that he'll match the offer. He was saying on a boxing scene that he was saying that I'll even go ahead and match the offer. That
you know what? Fuck this entire weight class. We're going back to what we said already. Like what I hear. But when I hear Haney talk about money this and Low Maloney that and all that stuff, fuck the whole lightweight division. I hate this weight class.
He just came out and said that he'll match that offer now. I think it's a little bit too late.
Glorify 154. Anthony says, I've said this on other panels that both King George and Haney price themselves out. They're not worth 9 to 10 million, and the promoters realize that they're not going to make the investment back. Wow. No, absolutely. And Lomachenko is going to be Lomachenko will take that short money. So, they'll probably go Lomachenko. It's funny. One thing I do want to speak about, because I've seen a lot of people saying that, Lomachenko is being a great example to these fighters taking short money for the fight. Listen, you guys can call it whatever you want, but I don't ever condone any fighter taking short money if they don't have to, right? Because I know how this works in boxing. When you take short money, you take short money.
Oh yeah,
Lomachenko might be a bit of a different story because he's at a certain level, but for most fighters, you take short money. If you take that short money just that one time, all of a sudden they always expect you to take short money. So you boxing fans gotta be careful about these things you say, because these things you say can be used against for the fighters, and it does have negative impacts on the sport. So don't go over here saying, well, these fighters should take short money. No, these fighters go through hell in that gym and in the ring. And if there's one sport where people deserve to get overpaid, it's this damn sport.
Yeah, because they give the life all the time. But I'm going to go back to what Brendan's saying. Promoters, when they find out that you take short money, what they'll do, they'll go ahead and put the fight up for whatever much millions it is or whatever it is. But because of you used to getting this much money, that's how they're going to pay you. Even though the fighter finds out later that they made more money off you than they never paid you for it. Yeah. How many fighters you seen that from, brother? That you've seen fighters find out after the fact that they got paid $10 million or whatever it is more than what they got, and the guy and your promoter's just giving you like $7 million or $5 million. Say, here you go, good job, and you don't know behind what he does. I've heard that from a lot of promoters. I heard it from, I'm not going to know the names, but a lot of promoters do that. So if you shortchange yourself, and that's why I like Andre, Kabubu Andre, he's good at that. He's not going to shortchange himself regardless of what people say he won't go. And I don't blame him. You got to get respect from your promoters, from everybody else, because the whole sport's crooked, and they're not looking out for your well-being. They're looking out for their pockets.
And guess what? You know, these promoters, they can last 60 years, 70 years, 80 years.
Yeah.
You see about Aaron. Fighters come and go.
Yeah.
So you got to make sure while you're in this game, you get what you can and you get out.
I've been to some gyms locally here with Brandon. I've seen nice fighters. They go in after a fight or something, go to the gym, they come back fuming. I'm like, Brandon, what happened? He said, what do you think happened? Put one and one together. The guy found out he got robbed for so many $1,000 and he's putting life and chicken there. Yeah. So it's a dirty business. So I wouldn't shortchange myself for nobody.
People call the lightweights the four kings in boxing, but the four kings for me are Cholatito, Gallo Estrada, Cuadras, Rumberside, along with Bam and Martinez peeking through the window. And you're absolutely right. You know, I've always said it myself, you know, the 135-pound division is the most overrated prima donna pussy division in boxing. Yeah. It's a glorified 154. All right. The real killers reside in the super flyweight division, and you named about six. The crazy thing about what you just did there, Mad Dog, is you named six really good fighters, and he left two other fighters out of there who are champions, which is Kazuto Ioka and Jerwin Nkaz.
Yeah,
so you're talking about in the 115 division, like 7 to 8 like A-level fighters deep.
And to go on with what Brendan was saying, the lightweights don't get paid as much as upper class, right? They don't make as much money as the upper class. They make money, but not as much as they should be making.
No.
I mean, I think just recently, Chocolatito finally broke whatever.
$1 million. He was the first. He was the first super flyweight since Michael Carvajal to make a $1 million payday.
You believe that?
Yeah.
I mean, so they get a short change just like anybody else. Disrespect it, and they're one of the best weights in the division, the flyweights and the lightweights.
Camboso has that dog in him, but he's just going to get battered. I mean, they thought that when he fought Lopez, so you can't ever write him off. Yeah. BT, when you look at MJ Akhmadaliev, does he remind you of Lomachenko? Because I have a nickname for him. I see him as Baby Lomachenko. Well, I'm gonna tell you like this. MJ Akhmadaliev is as much of being a Baby Lomachenko as Juan Carlos Payano is to being the Baby Pacquiao.
Oh, not.
So no, I don't see that on him. I don't see that. But he's a good fighter. He's a solid fighter.
You know who I really like that reminds me a little bit, not like him, but the way he slices right and left, and that's flips around like that. The local fighter from Warriors Gym.
Otar?
Yeah.
Otar Iranosian? That's the name right there.
Yeah, Otar.
Shout out to Otar.
To side, you could go right. I mean, he's a name y'all better watch out for.
Watch out for Otar. Flo Jab says, hell yeah, I will take step aside money any day of the week. Yeah, absolutely. That's why you gotta, that's why I think Jack Catterall is the real winner. He took step aside money for the Ramirez fight, so Taylor could fight him, right. And he's getting paid for the Taylor fight. So Jack Catterall, the truth.
He's smart. He made double money.
And
his own investment.
And he gets a chance to still fight for the title.
Amen. What can you get? You get the best of two worlds. He was smart. God bless him. You got to be smart in the sport.
Baki Hamna says Ryan Garcia has that cat in him. He's pussy to fight anyone that pulls out of every big fight, tucking his tail. Yeah, man. You see him today practicing on his damn what you call it? I'm telling you, got no discipline, brother. Goosen better control it, and obviously not control it already. I don't even think Joe Goosen's there. You over here criticizing. I get the damn. He need to call him up and say, listen, you need to get your fucking ass off the goddamn. Shut the damn camera off. Shut your shit off. And you're not here to be for your Instagrams. And get in here and wait till I get there. I don't need to be showing your ass off. He's building his brand. Huh? He's building his brand. No, his brand is reading. Fucking talk, I'll talk, and that's it. No fucking action. Shut your phone off. He needs a trainer like that. He needs somebody like that. I'm sorry to tell you. Hey, Susem says, saludos, BT and Pops. He says, BT, now Bill Haney says they will take Loma deal he has with Cambosos, but that is too late. It's too late. I think it might be too far too late now. He was only one of his contract. I think he signed. That's it between Loma and Cambosos. So I don't know. Ray said, "Is it possible that Devin and Bill are the real ducks in the sport? Always talking about wanting a champ. When they don't get it, they don't even fight the next best available opponent." I mean, you can't just sit back and wait for. Well, you can, but like you said, you can't fight the next available opponent. And you sit there for the big fights. You're just hurting yourself in your own brand. Yeah. And like I said, and we've said it here live all the time. Haney's always had money, so he's living good. So I believe he's not
He's not. He don't need money that bad, so you do whatever you got.
Orlando Martinez says, "Yo, True School, what's up? I told you Loma versus Kambosos was next. You didn't tell me anything. The fight's not official.
Yeah, it's not yet.
The fight's not official yet. Until George announces it. Then listen, you guys. I kind of hope just so you guys understand. I try to drive this lesson home to boxing fans, and they don't listen. Until the fight is announced from both sides, and you have the official,
I'm
venue.
bringing up what I heard. I'm not saying I agree what to say, but I'm saying what I heard through the media, what's happening. But don't always believe the media. I still can't get over Lickowitz, whatever his name is.
Oh, he's coming out. Samson Lickowitz coming out saying that they offered Canelo $50 million.
No, I don't believe that. I don't fucking.
Wait, Pop, what would you say to Samson if
I see him?
Yeah.
I'm gonna say to him, motherfucker, what did you graduate from high school for math? Because you don't know what your math, you know anything. Benavides, so you're gonna how do you do investment in stocks? Because I wouldn't use you as an investor because you know what the fuck you're talking about. You want your boxer to make more than Canelo? Please.
Fight Andre.
And then you're saying that Andrew, whatever, but I mean, respect to Andre, that Andre is a very difficult fighter and this and that. So you're basically saying.
He also added on to a statement and said that Demetrius Andre brings absolutely nothing to the table.
He don't bring nothing, so you expect to get something. So you expect to get more. He says he don't bring nothing.
So he brings nothing, but you want a big something.
Yeah.
Make that make sense.
He don't make no sense at all.
Make that make sense. You want a big something for fighting somebody who brings nothing, according to your words.
Yeah. He gave an example.
Fucking bums, bro.
Yeah,
people.
I don't know. I mean, I'm not gonna get mad at Benavides because Benavides wants to fight him, but because he's got a jackass promoter who doesn't really know boxing or is blinded, but whatever he's got behind him. It's hurting him.
Orlando, it's not official until
it's not official.
Kambosos and Eddie Hearn and all parties involved announce that it's not official.
Yeah, this is what's coming on social media, so you can assume it's gonna happen.
Stop! Listen, you're making a big mistake again. Trusting Michael Coppinger, you're making a big mistake.
I didn't say it was, I was just telling you what I heard in the news. That's all I'm saying. I'm not saying.
Anthony says, "BT, I think Julio Cesar Martinez will beat Roman Gonzalez by TKO because of the wars Roman has been in the waters in his career. Anthropology is taking a toll on his body." Anthropology?
Yeah, that's like
man.
No, I'm telling you right now, it's like this.
I can see it though. I can see.
I mean, he's a young
Cholatito getting old overnight in this fight. I hope not, but
Martinez is a young, hungry lion also, so we can't take that from him. He's also a champion, so yeah. But I just think I don't know. The only fight I'll put it this way: the young lions are coming up is him, Bam Bam Rodriguez, and those are the young bucks coming out now. So
you got Sonny Edwards and Jutsu Nakatani in the weight class.
Yeah, so
just
those are great fights that are going to come up. But right now, until I see the Chocolate get beat, I'm going to go with the experience.
Well, people are going to say he got beat his last fight against Gaio.
People can say whatever what they want.
I still think Cholatito is a sharper puncher. He's got the better angles.
Yeah.
And I just don't think that Martinez has the experience to deal with him. I know he fought what's his name? McWilliams Royal the last fight, but he really didn't even show that he could properly deal with that level.
Yeah. To
be honest, he needs to go and get that back after this fight. I got Cholatito by late stoppage, too much skills and pressure. And you know what? There's a lot of people that think that I know within the circles of boxing, there's a lot of people that are saying that this is going to be a Cholatito retirement fight. And the boxing world is small. If you're a fighter, you hear the chatter, you hear what people are saying. And I'm sure that Cholatito is using this as an opportunity to once again prove his level in the sport, that he still is one of the elite fighters and one of boxing's best weight class.
Yeah, he's coming. I think his humbleness and having God behind him is going to push him through. Amen.
Anthony Mazzano says, freaking autocorrect. The wars have taken the toll on Cholatito's body. That's why I think Martinez will beat him by TKO. It's possible.
Yeah.
When you get to this age, he's at that age when where he could literally fall off a cliff and get old overnight. So you just never know. But I still think until I see it, I'm not picking against him. I truthfully didn't think he lost his last fight. I thought he beat Guile. Mad Dog saying that Guile versus Cholatito was a difficult fight to score. So I didn't care who won. It was a great fight. It was a great fight, and I had the honor and the luxury of being there. I had a pretty good seat too. If I don't have,
but you say that, but you say that, but you also say that Bam Bam Rodriguez would beat him.
Cholatito?
Yeah,
I'd favor him slightly. Slightly.
Which one is it, BT? You do?
Slightly, yeah.
How about Bam Bam Martinez and Bam Bam Martinez go at it?
Bam.
Yep.
Bam. By decapitation.
Seriously?
Yeah, by decapitation.
Wow.
BT and Pops. AJ scared to fight Usyk again. I can't see the rematch happening.
Oh, didn't they sign a contract already?
I don't know, man. Listen, man.
How would they sign a contract? I thought that was already written in stone.
He already beat him easily. So like, if you don't fight him, like it's not like a fight that if it happens, cool. I'll be happy about it. Like, cause I know once the fight happens and I start going live, making videos, it's gonna help me out. It's gonna get a lot of views. So
I think Joshua, no matter how you want to slice it or cut it, he's gonna have a tough time with Usyk again.
Do you think it matters who his trainer is?
Who's
Joshua? If he fights Usyk in the rematch, you think it matters who his trainer is?
Yeah, it does. Get that lame ass motherfucker he's been having for years.
I don't. Truthfully, I don't think it fucking matters. It doesn't matter.
I'll tell you right now, if Josh don't throw punches, do not throw any punches in this next fight with Usyk, he's done. I'm telling you that right now. I still favor Usyk to win the fight. I think he's gonna make it difficult for Joshua, twice as bad as the first time.
Orlando Martinez says, Julio says that Martinez got hurt and dropped in his last fight by an old Puerto Rican fighter. And listen, McWilliams Arroyo and McWilliams Arroyo has been through some wars, man. He fought Charlatito, he fought Paz, he fought a lot of people, and he's on the back nine. And for like a good round or two, McWilliams Arroyo was over here punching like it was 2016 again.
So he's basically saying that Bam, like you said, Bam will run right through Martinez.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not putting pressure on the kid, but I feel like Jesse Bam Rodriguez might be the fire guy that can do what Manny did. Start at 118 and finish at 140. Bam Rodriguez going from 108 to 140?
That's too early for me to see that.
I'm not going that far. Let's just see how he does at 115 and 112.
Yeah, the lightweight.
Bantamweight. Yeah. You know, I'm not even sure what he'll do at 122 because listen, you can't put.
126 is tough too.
It's not fair. Look, when it comes to Manny Pacquiao, it's not fair to put that standard on any fighter. Because you're asking for it's damn near an unrealistic standard. It's almost like when you compare these young basketball players to Jordan or LeBron or Tim Duncan. You know, you're putting a damn near unrealistic standard of excellence on these guys.
Before they even bounce the ball basketball.
Let's see what he can do. I personally don't think he's big enough to fight past 126. 126, I think, is where he'll cap out. And even 126 might be too much. But Bam got a lot of skills. And I think Bam is going places and fast. You know, I think, you know, he's a fight, maybe 2 or 3 fights away from being, you know, a multiple division champion on a pound list. You know, I think he's that level of skill.
Have you seen Pacquiao's son? Is he good at all?
I don't know. He started boxing recently.
But does he look good? What you've seen?
It doesn't matter how he looks in the gym.
Okay,
doesn't matter.
So you don't see him overdoing his dad.
Again, the same thing I said, the Bam applies to him too. It applies quadruple for him because he's his son.
Yeah.
You can't put that standard on a fighter.
Yeah.
That's like when they call they call Devin Haney, right? Like I use Devin Haney.
Yeah.
They call Devin Haney the next Floyd Mayweather. That's a fucking ridiculous standard.
Wow. Yeah. It was the same.
He can't just be a good fighter. He has to be the next Floyd.
So you're saying if you have a name, there's a lot of pressure on you anyway. Like Ben Hatton, it's a big name.
Roberto Duran's son.
Yeah.
Hector Camacho.
Robert, I give it to Robert. Robert Jr.'s been handling it pretty good and doing his thing. And he's very humble and he's got his head level-headed. The only thing about what I like about him, he never mentions his dad.
To be fair,
shout out to Robert Duran.
He's fighting no fucking big fights yet. It's easy to handle yourself when you fight.
He's coming.
I hope so.
I support Junior here. You do too.
Question for Pops: can Usyk beat Fury?
Oh my God, that's a tough fight right there. That's a tough fight for
I think Usyk can beat Fury.
But I
think Usyk can beat Fury.
No, I'm taking Fury.
I think
I will take Fury, but Usyk, his skills, the way he moves, we see what Joshua, but I think Fury. Until I see Fury, I know he's been knocked down before on his horse. Until I see him at the level he's fighting right now get done, I actually think that Fury will put up a better fight than Joshua.
Yeah, you know, I think Usyk is the perfect opponent to beat Fury. Yeah.
No.
Because Fury.
Tell me why.
Because Fury struggled with the shorter heavyweights like Steve Cunningham.
Yeah, they've been saying that.
Parked him on his ass. Then Pajic parked him on his ass. Nikolai Further hurt him. You know, I just say like the footwork.
So you're saying based on this.
I'm picking Fury.
Yep. Oh, yeah.
I got Fury over the wall. I put on the Fury train.
Basically, because Usyk is a shorter fighter. I mean, and he's not.
Everyone's shorter.
And he's not just a short fighter. He's got all the skills in the world, and we see what he did to Joshua. He could do the same thing to Fury. But I got Fury.
He's a southpaw who's incredibly quick, skilled, and he punches harder than he looks. It don't look like he punches that hard, but look at how he punches Joshua.
It's going to take a long time to knock that tree down.
No, it won't. Steve Cunningham knocked that tree down early in a fight.
We're talking about how many years back. This guy's been fighting the last 4 years. What's Fury?
Out of all, he had him hurt. That wasn't that long ago.
I'm saying the last 4 years, what's Fury been doing? Tearing people up.
Only fought one guy in the last 3 years. He's fought one fucking guy in the last 3 years.
Oh shit! So
we don't know how he does against anybody else.
Yeah.
Only fought
I mean, I got Fury, but Usyk gonna bring it to him. Yes, sir.
For you to underestimate Usyk is foolishness.
Yeah.
Is anybody? Orlando's over here speaking the truth. He said Usyk's timing is crazy.
Yeah.
He's got what it takes. I'm picking. Look. Like I've been Team Fury forever. I got Fury all along. I love Fury. I think Fury is going to go down.
Realistically, though,
I think Fury is going to go down as one of the greatest heavyweights who ever lived when it's all said and done.
But realistically, Usyk wins.
No, he's going to be in the fight. If you think this is going to be like the Deontay Wilder 2, where Fury just steamrolls him,
no.
you out your.
No, it won't be like that either. I'm not saying that, but be that because we see the skills that Usyk has. We see his movement in the ring and his timing and what he does. So it's not going to be easy for Fury.
Usyk will beat Joe Joyce too.
Huh?
Usyk will beat Joe Joyce.
Joe Joyce.
He'll beat Joe Joyce. Easy. I'm serious. He already beat him in the amateurs.
Yeah.
I think he beat him in the amateurs. I could be wrong. Y'all correct me on that one. Did Usyk beat Joe Joyce in the amateurs? I'm not sure. Well, the best KO puncher couldn't KO Fury in 3 fights. So to beat Fury, you have to outbox him. Usyk has the skills, but Fury is a good mover and big as fuck. Exactly. Yeah. So it's tough. To be honest, guys, the people that I think will give Fury the toughest problem in the heavyweight division are not even in line to fight him yet, which is Joe Joyce and Hrgovic.
Yeah, I know.
That's my opinion. Because Joe Joyce has the physical strength and the stamina to really take Fury to some deep, dark places. Hrgovic has the size and the power and the range to really
argue he's too slow. That punches look methodical, like
heavyweight boxing. It ain't about this ain't super flyweight.
I know, but people are gonna say that. They say it already about him. Oh, he's too slow when he throws his punches. He looks like Fred Flintstone. You
can say the same about Joe Joyce. He ain't exactly fucking Pacquiao in there.
Yeah.
He ain't exactly Manny Pacquiao.
No, you're true, but I think they will rate Joyce a lot more higher than they will rate
Hrgovic. Yeah, because Joe Joyce has been in a better fight. He beat Dubois.
Yeah.
I'll take Joe Joyce over Usyk. That jab's a problem. It is a problem. I've seen it. Yeah. I seen it in person. I had the honor to watch Joe Joyce train for like a good solid 2 hours.
Yeah.
When I was in at the Salas Boxing Academy in Las Vegas.
He's huge too, right?
Listen. I don't know what it was like seeing George Foreman back in the day, but it had to have been something like this because I knew he was big.
Yeah.
But I didn't realize he was so damn tall.
Yeah.
Tall. I'm talking like. They say I think they say he's like 6'5". He gotta be like 6'6", 6'7".
Yeah, but big,
huge, wide, huge, and you don't get an idea of how physical this guy is until he's in front of you.
So he's not easy to knock down.
Hell no, he's like a human wrecking ball.
Yeah. So Fury and him,
it's gonna be a crazy fight. Seeing Fury,
Fury
I would love to see. People have been asking me, BT, do you think Fury will ever go back to the style where he was boxing and moving like when he fought Klitschko? And I always tell him no. But if there was a fight that would make him go back to that style, that would be the fight right
Joyce.
There. Joyce. He ain't going to go in there and try to nickname maul Joe Joyce. Are you crazy?
No, they're about the same height, right?
Hell no.
How tall is Fury? Like 6'6", 6'7"?
Tyson Fury is 6'9".
Okay,
but Joyce, I think, is wider than Fury.
Oh, the
nickname Juggernaut, it's the most appropriate nickname in boxing. The guy is like, if you met Joe Joyce, like I could tell you how big he is, but until you actually see him in person, it just don't do it justice.
And you see, like he's so mild mannered until you get that ring, probably becomes a beast.
Fuck, man.
You see, Sal's gotta wear those special shoes.
Yeah, freaking Ismail Sal's gotta wear circus shoes to hold the pads up to him.
1977 70s version of high heels for the guys. You remember those back in the day with the flower shirts and cut off belt bottoms.
Crazy.
I mean, he got these fucking shoes about that much from the floor just to reach him. It almost feels like he's on stilts.
He is on stilts, pretty much, when you hold the pass with Joe Joyce. Ben Adams says, "Thank you, BT and Pops. You two are the best, and Usyk will beat Joe." I agree.
God bless you. Yeah, yeah.
You know, I like Usyk a lot in that fight. Is Navarrete versus Bam a possibility?
Oh my God, that'd be a good fight too.
Yeah.
Oh, that'd be a great fight, I think. But who's not about to fight? Who's he supposed to fight next? Nobody's the one who's calling him out. Nobody's the one who's calling him out. You're not really a fan of Navarrete, right?
Navarrete?
Yeah,
I love Navarrete.
Yeah, Navarrete. I love.
We saw him
in Orlando. He had a good
We saw him fight. What's his name? Pitufo. Your favorite. Your favorite Puerto Rican fighter, Pitufo.
Fuck Pitufo.
How much like Pitufo?
I don't like Pitufo. He's fucking lame.
Most Puerto Rican fighters these days are lame.
Hold on, man.
A lot of these Puerto Rican fighters are lame.
Listen, man.
Name me some good Puerto. Name me like 5. Can you name me 5 good Puerto Rican fighters?
Balanga. Are you trolling me?
I like Balanga.
Balanga's talented.
He's talented.
He's gonna get better. Who's training? Oh, he got Mickey Bay.
Mickey Bay's not Puerto Rican.
I know, but he's training.
I said name Puerto Rican fighters.
Balanga.
Who else?
I like Rosario. That just fought Omar Rosario. Looked decent there.
Like Omar Rosario? Machado.
Fuck Machado.
Alberto Machado.
Waste. Machado's a waste.
What, Xander?
Sanders gonna be a monster.
How about Puerto Rico's only world champion, Jonathan Gonzalez?
God bless him too.
The only Puerto Rican
you know what?
in male boxing that's doing anything.
Right now, if I had my money back, I would put it on Sanders to have a great career and be the next coming.
How you feeling about Xander's next fight coming up with Quincy Lavalas? That's a tough fight.
Tough fight, but I'm going to go with him
because a lot of people are. You know, I've been following Xander, right? And it looks like just going off of seeing him on Instagram, it looks like for this fight, he's working a lot more on his strength and conditioning. Because I'm telling you right now, Quincy Lavalas going to be up in them trenches.
Yeah, but you see how big he's gotten too?
He's big.
Jesus.
Every camp Xander has, he looks more and more like Felix Trinidad. More and more.
It's going to be nasty.
But we'll see, man. I think this fight with Quincy Lavalas is going to give us some answers.
So
because Quincy's 2-2 in his last fight, but really he's not 2-2.
Okay, answer me this question. So, the only fight that Fury really wants is the Joshua fight, right? That's really the fight he wants. He really wants.
Fury said he wants any of the fights because they're all a pack of bums, and he'll beat them all.
Before he retires?
He'll fight anybody because they're all a pack of bums.
I thought he was gonna go to the limelight after he fights Joshua.
He says something different every day.
Yeah, that's true.
Are you really trying to keep track of what he says? That's like keeping track of what Fury says, like keeping track of what Eddie Hearn says.
Okay, Brendan. How about the new guy Fisher? You like him?
The Bradford Bull?
Yeah.
You know who I want to see him fight? Somebody brought this up. Are
you serious?
You know who I want to see him fight? I got the perfect fight.
Yeah, Bradford Bull is a new guy.
Me and Pops are talking about Johnny Fisher, the Bradford Bull. I got the perfect fight for him. I want to see Johnny the Bradford Bull take on Christopher Lovejoy. That's a great fight. That's a great fight.
Are you serious?
We're gonna make that shit happen. Yeah.
The Bradford will beat his ass.
Gavin
didn't show me shit.
Gavin Ruiz says it's 3 a.m. guys. I got to build all the best. Looking forward to Saturday. Brook round 9 stoppage. All right,
hey, man,
all right,
God
Gavin.
bless you. Thank you
Good to see you, champ. God bless.
Thank you.
Sleep well.
Yeah.
BT and Pops, you missed it. Usyk beat Joe Joyce already. Watch the fight in the amateur. It was either in the I think it was in the amateur. Was it the World Series of Boxing? Refresh my memory, Ben. Did he beat him in the World Series of Boxing? I think it was the World Series of Boxing. You know, but a lot of people are agreeing with you. You know, they say Xander Zaya is the best Puerto Rican fighter.
That's it, man. He's coming. No, but I seen him he got big, man. And when I say this guy is going so quick,
he looks like Trinidad.
Trinidad. You make sure his manager don't take all his money like Trinidad, though.
But yeah, no, this fight with Quincy Lavalas, I'm telling you, it's gonna be a tough fight. I'm telling you.
I'm not saying he's not,
but 3-4 rounds is gonna be tough.
We see Lavalas when he got robbed down here, but I still.
Quincy can fight his ass off.
I know he can.
If you underestimate Quincy Lavalas, you making a huge mistake.
I'm not underestimating, but I'm going to take
anybody. And this goes to anybody.
I'm going to take my boy. What's his name?
Xander.
Yes, Xander Sires.
I like them both.
Yeah,
I really have. Honestly, where win I'm happy.
He's inconsistent.
Who?
Lavalas.
He's 2-2 his last 4 fights.
He's inconsistent.
Fighters like him are dangerous.
Huh?
Fighters like him are absolutely
unpredictable, right? Because you don't know
because
you don't know what fight is going to show up.
He's 2-2, and then
he
might go in there against Xander and fucking start looking like Marlon Stalin 2.0.
He might unpredictable, but he
might go in there.
The thing about Xander, he's actually a mature. He's smart to know that he can't take any opponent.
I think Quincy is the best fighter he's fought to date, easily.
Okay.
The only guy.
I'm not.
The only guy that he fought. The only guy that Xander's fought that I think you could put on the same level with Quincy would be Jose Luis Sanchez, who fought Adrian Granados, who gave him a tough fight, who's been the distance with some guys.
Yeah.
You know, I think Quincy is a little bit better than him.
Okay.
You know, Quincy beat Mac.
No, I know. We see
the fight.
I'm just saying he's inconsistent. But what's smart about Zai is he's not taking any opponent lightly. He's not.
We're gonna see, man. Xander ain't really been, aside from the Sanchez fight, Xander ain't really been in there with no live bodies. In my opinion, you know, Peter Khan, all respect to him, Peter Khan has done a great job of managing his career. But now he's getting to that stage where now he's gonna have to start finding those live bodies.
Yeah, I was reading up.
Quincy gonna be a live body. I'm telling y'all, Quincy Lavalas.
I was reading something on a boxing scene where they said, I don't know if it was Chris or Ariola could fight King Khan or Ortiz or something. They'll give him some options who he might be able to fight. Shout
out to Brendan Smith. Hope you're doing good, champ. He says, I think Fury should move on. People need to stop defending Dillian White. People like I don't pay attention a lot to what people like on YouTube say because I'm so busy with my own channel. But are people actually defending Dillian White?
I mean, what do they say?
How? Yeah. What basis did they have to defend? The guy's been bitching and moaning for like 5 years about not getting a fight.
Yeah, that's crazy.
How are they defending him?
That's crazy.
Man.
I mean, first he was crying he didn't get money. Before he was crying because he wasn't getting his mandatory. So then he get all this other crazy shit. Gets everything down. Now he finally gets his money, finalized what he wants. And now he wants more money because what I was reading, I don't know how true that the articles are, was saying that because he wants more money because he wants to promote himself. Jesus, you do that already. Did it, been doing that for the last 4 years, clown.
He wants to promote himself?
He wants more money to promote himself. When Fury pushes him to the moon, it's all promotion you're going to get.
Tyson, I mean,
if he don't sign this contract, he's not going to make no money.
Anyone thinking White Bill's out of the WB title shot now is kidding themselves. No way White Bill's out now. Listen, crazier things have happened in boxing. But I'm going to tell you this. If Dillian White bails out of the title shot, if Dillian White bails out of the title shot, then we have to forgive Deontay Wilder for never fighting him.
Yeah, but I'm saying why?
Because he would have never fought him.
Then what's the stalemate on not signing the contract then? I mean, hello? I mean...
Are they asking Dillian White to take a dive?
I mean...
In the contract? What's the issue?
Yeah, that's what I'm getting at. What are they saying about that? Because I'm just tired of the dude. I really am.
Yeah.
And believe me, I think Fury's tired of him too. So
Alvin Palace says, he said, what did it do?
What's up,
did you cut your hair yourself? Pop shaved it off.
They look good, don't it?
You know, it looks all right.
Yeah, it look good.
Well, you know, we don't got time to go to the barber shop right now, so we just had to make it do what it do.
That's
it.
Know?
So,
you know what they say about headed people, right? The sexiest guys in the world. See my phone ringing?
For the you know, anybody who's watching the channel, you guys may remember like 2020.
Oh, I did live.
2020 and 2019. I mean, I practically was bald all of 2020. I was bald for like a quarter of 2019. I went live that one time where Pops cut my hair off. Man. So, you know,
it's all good.
Going back to the old look, getting serious before we go to San Diego.
When you go to San Diego, boy, you can have the hair all the way back up.
By the time we go to San Diego, the hair will be back. But
yeah, so what we're saying now, what we talking about?
We're talking about White.
Yeah, Dillian White. I'm telling you, I think Fury's so frustrated him, he's gonna smash him to a pole. He's gonna smash him to a pole. He's done.
Rico Rams says, I don't believe the White hype. I think Fury won't really struggle with White. 9-3 or 10-2 at least. KO.
Yeah, but we have to wait till he sign. But my whole issue is why is he stalling on a contract? Just sign it. You know you're gonna sign it anyways, bitch. I just had to say that.
Aldo Powell said, I go to the barbershop every week with $30 for a tip. Amen. It's a lot, man. Yeah, it is a lot. It adds up quick. You know, inflation is a motherfucker right now in this country. MAW says, White is waiting on arbitration ruling for more money. Frank won the purse bid. Promoting is his job. Yeah.
How much more money does he? What's the arbitration saying? Like,
get your money, champ. Get your money. I ain't no fighter for getting money.
Well, he was first for Eddie. Now he's for Frank. Jesus.
Yeah. Joe Joyce lost, but in 2013 he boxed and lost to Usyk in 5 rounds in the World Boxing Super Series in the World Boxing Series tournament. A hybrid of the amateur. Yeah, it's semi-professional boxing. I know all about it. I know because they used to have in the World Series of boxing they used to have like teams like from cities. Miami had a team. I met El Ali.
How long was this? How long was
this? This is like 11, 12 years ago. Ahmed El Bialy was, I forgot the name of the team, but Ahmed El Bialy was actually, I believe he was on the Miami team.
No shit.
So, yeah.
Okay, so he knows about it. Damn, brother, you know everything.
Yeah, you know, a little something about boxing. You know, we've been paying attention. Tyson Fury gets on his bike against Dillian White. Trust me. Ooh. They said Tyson Fury he about to start slipping and moving and jabbing.
Yeah, getting away from him. Yeah.
He's coming.
I mean, the one thing about Dillian White that I will say, he'll be a lot tired. He'll get a lot faster. He'll get more exhausted than Fury before the 10th round, 11th round. I'm telling you that right now.
Mad Dog H says, cutting your own hair cutting your own hair bald is underrated. You know how many times I've been behind someone just to notice a patch of hair looking like you have a little island of hair on your head?
No, I make sure.
Whoa. Look, I don't do it. I wouldn't.
Yeah,
if I had to do it myself, I wouldn't do it because I know I'd fuck up.
No.
I let Pops do it.
Believe me.
And Pops.
And I shave myself too good.
Listen. There'll be times when Pops will shave this whole thing off. And then he'll see a patch and say, Brandon, come back.
Yeah.
He makes sure.
Yeah, and I come out and bring it out. Have my wife checking everything. So, yeah, believe me, there's no loss of confidence here when we get that done.
Does a good job. If anything, I'll tell you this. My confidence got up 10 full.
I look like Montel Williams right here.
The Puerto Rican Montel Williams.
Yeah.
You know, shout out to Money. Remember those infomercials he used to do?
He used to do, yeah.
Money Neutral?
Yeah. Oh, you remember that?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Of course. Why is easy work? It's Fury's fight to lose. I agree with that.
Yeah.
Rico says, I miss the boxing side of Tyson, though. The Kronk style Fury can look sly but effective against Wilder, especially the trilogy. Yeah, a lot of people want to see the old boxing come back, but I like seeing Tyson Fury try to knock people out. It's fun.
What was it? They just want to see the old style, the way they were talking.
They want to see the Tyson Fury that fought Klitschko, who was like the fastest. Man, so fast.
It's a change of times, and you got to go. And I'm quite sure that Sugar Hill's going to go. Well, you can't fix it's not broken.
Man, if you stay with Sugar Hill, listen. If you stay with Sugar Hill is gonna train him to knock people out because that's the Kronk philosophy.
Man, I'm still trying to believe what you said about Nicola Ali, that they're just using his name to make money off.
Of course,
because
the grandson of the greatest of all time.
I know you got a new trainer that's popular too, but I think you should stay with
Sugar
Hill. Yeah, maybe I'm a little biased for Sugar Hill. But I think you should stay with him.
I'm biased for Sugar Hill.
I think the way Sugar Hill teaches, the patience, the soft-spoken he is, I get that, but I get it. But I think I totally agree with the point you guys. I don't know if you guys agree with the same thing, that Top Rank just running with his last name to make more money. Rest in peace, Muhammad Ali.
R.I.P. Muhammad Ali.
Yeah.
Ala Powell says, Rolly versus Tank. Who do you got? I got Tank. Rolly will get humble pretty soon. What do you think, Pump? Who you got?
I think I'm both. My heart tells me to go Rolly. I just think Rolly's underdog and talking too much. I think Rolly can bring it to him. Tank, to be honest, we don't even know when that fight's going to happen or if it's going to happen. Because he's always this year he's got to come out of the winner's protection plan. He needs to step up and fight. But I'm quite sure he's probably the favorite to beat Rolly.
He'll be heavy favorite.
But
I'll be at that fight for sure.
Yeah,
I'll be at that fight. I'm waiting for him to announce that fight.
I think he might squeak it out, but Rolly's going to give him a hard time.
I think Rolly gonna get him.
Yeah. Well, I'm telling you, he pissed off him last time because
I think Rolly gonna get him.
He was playing for all that money, and then he didn't get it. So
it's personal now.
Yeah, it's personal now. Yeah.
We'll see what happens. It should be a good fight. Just put a bowl of water on your head and fall the line.
He's so stupid.
No, we're not doing that, champ.
He's joking.
Tyson Fury on the front foot versus White could get him rocked, possibly knock the fuck out. It could. It possibly could. I think that's what I'm saying. Like, is he really gonna go try to fight and go for the knockout against White? I don't know. That's the best strategy.
Nah, I don't think he's gonna do that. I think it's White's.
Well, listen. People can say what they want about White, but listen, that left hook, when that left hook lands, it's one of the most devastating punches in boxing.
Yeah, but I mean,
the White left hook. The Dillian White left hook is one of the hardest punches in boxing.
He's gonna come out with that power in the beginning, and he's gonna tire out, and that's when Fury's gonna catch him. I'm telling you, he does it in every fight. Comes in there, gets in the middle of the ring, looking for that, like you said, devastating left hook, and he's got it. Cruel swing, but I just think he tires out. I don't think he's in the best shape. What's up?
Let me see. With Roy's personality, that fight could potentially be big, especially if there was a part two. It's going to be a huge fight because, Tank, the best sound bites I've ever heard of Tank were in that fight. He's like, it's easy to fire the bullets. What happens when the bullets come back?
Oh, that's what he said. Also getting his head.
So, like, Tank, from a promotional standpoint, Rolly brought out the best in Tank. So that fight, the promotion for that fight is going to be crazy. I can't wait. I'm going to be there.
Think about it.
Hopefully they get Angelo Leo on the undercard.
Oh, that'd be great, too. That'd be great.
Then I'm definitely there. If that's happening.
Yeah, for sure. But, I mean, what I like about the whole thing is Rolly says crazy things. He doesn't even think half the time what he says. He just comes out and says anything, makes it more excited for boxing.
No, he do believe what he's saying. That's the thing.
Some of that crazy shit.
You think he do believe what he's saying.
Even if it doesn't make sense?
If it don't make sense, he
said, yeah. To get it right, Pops, right?
He says, y'all are not believers other than I am. He not, I am.
And what?
Are you a believer in the Dwarf Slayer? Do you know who the Dwarf Slayer is?
No.
Rolly. He's the Dwarf Slayer.
Is he?
Tank is the dwarf. He's gonna slay him.
I don't know. I think I'm just saying that
I believe in Rolly.
He's been rolling with Rolly. I think Rolly will push up to some limit, and his style is different than Tank has faced. But Tank, Tank gets in there, gets beat, so be it. About time. He's not fighting nobody. Ben
Adams is asking an interesting question. He says, serious question, BT Pops. And by the way, shout out to all of you that are here. Make sure you guys smash that like button, hit the subscribe button, and definitely feel free to super chat. Ben Adam asks, serious question, BT and Pops. If Canelo and Crawford make the same weight, who wins? Well, if they were the same weight, Canelo wouldn't fight him because he was boring. He doesn't bring it up to the fight, right? If Canelo and Crawford, okay. The real question is, if Canelo and Crawford were the same weight, who would win? That's what he's asking. But the real question is, if Canelo and Crawford were the same weight, would Canelo fight Crawford?
He wouldn't even fight Crawford. He already, if he like the same thing
with Andre, it's the same shit.
He would not fight him. And I'll say that because the way Canelo is, I don't even want to get into this anymore. But I'm saying the way Canelo is, he doesn't fight the best all the time. He goes every division, get credit for who he fights. So be it. He's the best Mexican, whatever you guys want to call it. That's what you guys say, not what I say. But to me, he will not even step in the ring with Crawford. You know why? Because he's not stupid enough to do that. Because he knows if nobody is willing to step up with Crawford, there's a reason why.
There's a massive reason why.
Yeah.
He says, if you believe in Rolly, go to church and pray for your life to change. Shit, I do that anyway. But I think it'll be a more competitive fight than what you think. LMAO, Canelo beats all your favorite black fighters right now. Absolutely not. He won't fight none of the black fighters. You know, if you want to take it there, he won't fight Mexican fighters and he won't fight black fighters.
A lot of people are saying that. We won't say
shit. And listen, and you don't gotta take our word for it.
Yeah.
You don't gotta take our word for it. Take his word for it.
Yeah.
He's the one who said he didn't want to fight Mexican fighters. Yeah. But you know, if to answer the question, if they fought, I think it'd be a great fight. I think obviously Crawford gets hit a lot. More than like a Floyd does, but Crawford's very aggressive. He's a sharp puncher.
He's got a dog.
I think if they were at the same weight, the way Crawford punches and places his shots, he would get Canelo's respect instantly.
You know the fight that I watched with Canelo coming up, and I'm going to say this to his next opponent. I'm going to keep saying that you say no. I think this opponent is going to be the Gorilla.
John Ryder?
Yep.
I hope so. It'll be a good fight.
I would like to see that fight.
Bud has way more ways to beat Canelo than Canelo does. In my opinion, skill for skill. Yeah, Bud is a better fighter. You know, you can say Canelo has the better resume. We give him that. But as far as who's the better
Bud
fighter,
is a dog in there. I've said it before. I would bet against one time against Crawford.
What we can say is this: for the last 6 to 7 years, the two constants on the boxing pound list for the last 7 years have been Canelo and Crawford.
Yeah,
those have been the two guys
that
have been on the pound list consistently since 2014, 2015. So you gotta give both fighters credit for the consistency they've shown over the years. You know what I'm saying?
And at what weight they will fight? That's the question. I don't think Canelo will go down to 147. I'm telling you that right now. He ain't gonna go to 147.
Orlando says Canelo versus Charlo KO. Canelo versus Andrade KO. He would never fight Andrade, and he wouldn't beat him by KO.
Yeah,
he would never fight him.
Yeah.
You and Pop are the best. Does Pop think Mayweather will beat Canelo right now?
You know what?
No.
You know I'm saying something crazy.
You gonna say some crazy shit?
Yeah, I will stake, motherfucker. I will still take Floyd Mayweather
right now.
As old as he is, I will still take. Floyd Mayweather.
I got something for
TBE, baby.
So the Mayweather fought Logan Paul. Is that guy beating Canelo? Did you watch that?
No, I didn't see that shit. But this is something different. This is a different level. If you,
I don't even like Canelo. There's no way
if you put Floyd Mayweather in a real boxing with Canelo,
you don't believe that.
I think
you've been saying crazy shit to try to get the views.
I'm trying to tell you right now. He's a TBE for a reason. Okay. He's a TBE for a reason. He
don't believe this shit. He just saying stuff. He don't believe nothing he's saying right now. He's trolling the shit out of everybody. Don't believe him.
No.
He's full of it.
I get on my son. Honestly, I think Canelo's the.
But I'll tell you this.
I'll be honest with you. I think Canelo will probably beat Floyd at this time. I think he's in his prime right now, whereas Floyd is slowed down a lot. He's 43 now. What is he? 40-some years old. Mm-hmm. He didn't really look good. I'm not saying he's going to come in.
He hasn't had an actual. He hasn't boxed a boxer since 2015 when he fought Berto.
Right, and he's making a lot of money on exhibition. So I got Canelo.
GGG is the only kryptonite for Canelo.
You know what? You know what? Pissed off.
What?
We could have gone to see GG. He's out here locally, and he's a friggin' prick.
He doesn't want to do no interviews.
With nobody. He's like a prima donna. I never thought he was like that. I don't respect nobody like that. We called to try to get an interview with him. You don't want other people have, and nothing. So you know what? Screw him. So prima donna. He's got too much air in his head. And keep it there. And keep that same motherfucker when you go back and fight Canelo. And I'm picking Canelo over you.
Yeah. Hell yeah. I realized Bo was in the pound list back when Charlatito's #1. Yeah, he's been there for a hot minute.
Yeah.
A hot minute. Orlando Cruz. Shout out to one of the first openly gay boxer of the modern era, Orlando Cruz. He says, "Where's my video, Shed? Kell Brook needs to be a man and come out. He's living a lie."
There you go. That's Harold. That's Harold right there. When you say his name was Harold. Man, Harold, you're a fool, Harold. Harold, we know you already.
We know you, Harold.
Yeah. But he comes out up to him, so what's his business anyway?
Kazi3 says Joe Calzaghe would have worked Canelo. That would have been a good fight. He had a great gas tank. I don't know if Calzaghe would have the punching power to keep Canelo off of him. I think he'd have the stamina to beat him in the work rate, but power.
That's something to talk about.
That's a different story. But that would have been hypothetically a good fight. And you know what's funny, guys?
What class he fight again?
68.
Oh my God, he was a
68.
beast. Nobody thought nothing of him. Look what he did. I mean, he's promoting now too. You know that, right?
He is.
Because I forgot. I was reading about a couple weeks ago or something. He's actually became a promoter with, I forgot who else. He's promoting with somebody else now. He became a promoter.
Good for him. Shout out to Joe.
I'm mad at him because he didn't do the interview at the friggin' UK
when I went. You know, certain people will say you got to deserve fight with Canelo, but Canelo before Floyd, the most known name on his resume was 40-year-old Sugar Shane Mosley. That's true, but they don't keep that same energy, champ. And then they don't tell you that Canelo had fought the same guy 3 times when he was in Mexico. Had his record up to shine it up nice and good. And the crazy thing is the third time he fought, he had a split decision.
It's funny we're saying that because we were watching him today on Marana and
we were watching Khan versus Maidana.
Golden Boy
and Canelo's sitting there. If y'all watch the Khan versus Maidana fight, Canelo just sitting there. He's sitting there
like a little boy watching everything.
Like a little boy watching Khan and Maidana.
Yeah,
and me and Pops I said, Pops, you know what he's saying? He said, I'm gonna fight him in like 6 years.
Yeah. So we started laughing about that, but
ain't it crazy how much Golden Boys fell off the map?
Jesus. And you always said at that time they were the biggest.
Yeah, they were the biggest. They had Al Heyman, all the Al Heyman fighters, Golden Boy fighters. They had Richard Shaker working.
So when did they actually break out?
Like around like 2015.
Yeah.
When Al Heyman branched off and started.
Oh, his own thing.
PBC.
Yeah. Wow.
That's why PBC was such a big deal because Golden Boy was like a powerhouse in boxing.
Damn.
All the fighters.
Yeah.
All the fighters back then. But you know.
Yeah. So Canelo, I mean, we get a laugh out of that, but I mean, somebody was saying I was watching. I watched a Spanish channel called Cerebro Sport Deporte, and he's got a big. They were asking. They had an interview with. They were talking about if Canelo would ever move to heavy. Was it that? I don't even know if that was the channel. I can't remember. But they were asking, will he ever go to heavyweight? He said possibly. Yeah, right.
For the right opponent.
Yeah, for the right money. For
the right opponent. The right opponent would be like a nice undersized heavyweight that runs into a title. So like, I'll tell you this, like maybe like a.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't want to say no names.
Yeah.
Pops, do you think Calzaghe be the out of prime Roy Jones Jr.? I think Joe would have made Roy struggle regardless of age. Have you seen that fight, Roy Jones Jr. versus Calzaghe?
I didn't see it. I know Calzaghe.
I've seen that. Listen, I've seen that fight.
I didn't see that fight, but I grew up in the era of Roy Jones. But you know what? I just love Calzaghe. I just love the way
I'll tell you this.
His dad and everything. I love it. I think
Roy would have lost.
His own way.
Roy would have lost.
I got Calzaghe that fight.
Roy would have lost to Calzaghe at any age.
Yeah, I got.
And I like Roy, but Calzaghe's style was just always wrong for him. Yeah. I mean, look, people always say. I love how everybody says that Roy and Bernard both were out of their primes and weren't that good when they fought Calzaghe. But first of all, Calzaghe wasn't his prime when he fought those guys, and Roy Jones and Bernard both did the same thing. Roy dropped Calzaghe in round 1.
Wow.
Bernard dropped Calzaghe in round 1. So how come Roy and Bernard couldn't finish Joe?
Hello.
If he was that trash.
Listen, man, the way he came up, what he did with his dad, Calzaghe was a beast, man. You got to put respect in that name no matter what. I mean, I know they're different fighters, but if you had a choice between like a Kyle Froch and him, who you like more?
If you fought Kyle Froch and Calzaghe?
Yeah.
Calzaghe.
Yeah. Did he fight better opponents or you just think he's better? His style was better.
I don't think he fought better like overall. I don't think he fought like overall resume. It'd be a good fight because like Carl Froch, he got an iron chin. You're not gonna hurt him, but. Oh man, Christopher Nicholson, he's going crazy right now. He's saying that's bullshit, man. Joe Calzaghe ducked Antonio Tarver, and he ducked Chad Dawson. He fought Roy Jones Jr. and Brother Hawk. What do you want, champ? I mean, what do you want? When he
ducked Tarver, was he prime?
Hey, Chris, I got something for him. Did he duck Jeff Lacey? Because when he fought Jeff Lacey, people swore up and down Jeff Lacey was the next Mike Tyson.
And what happened?
He beat the fuck out of Jeff Lacey. Jeff Lacey never the same. He schooled Jeff Lacey.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
So will you say Jeff Lacey was a better fight than him fighting Tarver or fighting the other guy that I just told you?
I mean, I'm not gonna. No, I don't think Jeff Lacey was better than Tarver, but I mean, it's not like Joe was fighting bums. Like people always put. He wasn't fighting bums.
Well, I'm saying, but was Tarver in his prime at the time, or was Calzaghe in his prime, past his prime, when this fight actually came out?
Oh,
you gotta think about that.
I gotta go back and look.
Yeah,
I gotta go back and look. But shout out to Hyro. He says, "What's up, BT and Pops?
What's up, man?
I wish Guile and the fake unified champion will get exposed. Their actions speak louder than their words. I just saw BWF go live on Instagram.
Oh, what'd he say?
Huh?
BWF's got a good fight with Joe Smith. You know you like BWF.
Man, he love BWF. Shout out to my man Diego, one of the only Canelo fans on earth that I tolerate.
Let's talk about Canelo, your boy. Says,
my bro went bald. Y'all look like twins, bro. Oh my God, this is so fun. Yeah, man.
He said it.
I was just telling everybody, Diego, like back in like 2020, pretty much for the whole. If you go back and you watch most of my videos from 2020, I was pretty much bald the whole year. Yeah. So I went back to it.
Yeah, me, I'm using the military thing. I gotta have my wife gets pissed off because I only have 2 inches. My son even tells me, you only have like 2 inches of hair. What are you cutting off? I gotta have it off. It's a military. Me.
Jeff Lacey had stamina issues. He didn't have stamina issues before he fought Calzaghe. Everyone thought he was gonna lose. Kelly Pavlik would beat him, and he ducked 5 elites. But I like Calzaghe. Do you think Wilder should retire? Kelly Pavlik probably would beat Joe. I think Kelly Pavlik would have a good chance to beat Joe. I think Glenn Johnson would have had a good chance. Even the guys you named, Tarver, Joe isn't unbeatable. Even though he retired undefeated, he's not unbeatable. He had vulnerability. I would have loved to see Joe fight Glenn Johnson. That was a fight that a lot of people said he avoided. The guys you mentioned, I've heard that. I've heard Kelly Pavlik as well. Do you think Wilder should retire? Yes, because I think once you get to a place where you got to start taking psychedelics and African or whatever, a South American, plants to go on this trip to aid a decision. I think once you start doing that, you've already checked out of the sport subconsciously. So look, Wilder has nothing to be ashamed of. He's been in some great fights. He's made money that most fighters can only dream of. He's been part of one of the greatest heavyweight trilogies in the history of the division. I don't really think his heart's in it, to be honest with you.
Nah, I don't.
But look, I would like to see him come back, but only if his heart's truly in the sport.
Yeah, I would like to come back. I think it will make the heavyweight division more interesting, and I think that he still got some fighting left in him to continue on. But like I said, we don't know his heart. We'll come back when he shits on himself or whatever that thing is. God bless him, and then we'll go from there.
If Joe Smith catches better BF, good, he will knock him the fuck out. Yeah, that's why I want to see that fight.
Are you serious?
Because these fighters.
Wait, Baby is you guys discrediting that man. That man standing in front right there.
He do. Perfect fight for Joe.
I like Joe Smith. I'm a big fan of Joe Smith.
Listen,
but I think it's tougher than people think.
Joe Smith Jr. He could be better BF.
Can he dominate him?
He can knock him the fuck out.
You think so?
Oh, hold on. We missed a comment, man.
I'm sorry.
We missed a comment. We got my man, where he at? Carl Hansen, shout out to him. He says, holy shit, twins. See, I told you once I went bald, you were going to start saying that. My 2 favorite YouTube boxing commentators. Thank you, Chad.
Man. Thank you so much. God bless.
We were fun with it, man.
But what you saying now? You tell me Joe Smith. I'm a big fan of Joe Smith. But, I mean, after the performance that Beer put the last time, and you're going to say that Brown is not no Joe Smith. That's exactly what you're going to tell me.
I'm going to tell you this, man. Most of these guys that fight better BF, they're not coming to knock it. The only guy that really came to knock him the fuck out was Callum Johnson. And Callum Johnson almost did it in the 4th round.
You talking about Better BF,
yeah. That was the last time he got dropped. Joe Smith Jr. He ain't coming. We know he ain't coming to box.
No, he can't. I understand that. So you picking him to beat him?
Huh?
Are you picking him to be bitter with?
I might go with the upset. We go with the upset.
Yeah,
America.
Yeah,
USA, baby.
I mean, I love Joe Smith. I like the story, where he came from and everything. He's very humble and everything. But I think Berry's gonna give a tough fight than people think.
I think Beterbiev is clearly the better boxer, though. Beterbiev said he's ready. He said Bivol wasn't eager to fight him. Beterbiev got angles he can box. How letting y'all know about Beterbiev?
But he's older too, right? How old is that Beterbiev? Did you see old up in age?
Now, Christopher Nicholas, he said he's saying something that I like to see because I don't see too many people saying this right now. He said Ugas is gonna be Spence. I can break it down. Yeah,
I'm going for Ugas.
Well, who you picking to win? You picking Ugas?
Yeah.
I'm picking Spence.
I've been trying to tell you that
Spence in that fight.
If Pacquiao,
but I want Ugas to win.
And he's gonna tell something to me. If Pacquiao, the legendary Pacquiao,
Pacquiao's like this tall,
get inside of that Cuban style, the way he fought and everything, you're gonna tell me that Spence gonna do it?
Pacquiao is tall.
It ain't happening. I got the Cuban missile, Ugas taking care of business.
Like decision or knockout.
Whatever it takes.
Why, decision or knockout?
Decision.
He's not getting a decision in Texas.
Okay,
That's where you're wrong.
He's
not getting no damn
and let
decision.
me tell you right now, that defense he had, Pacquiao couldn't get in. Nobody can get in there. He's ready. And Ugas said, you all better bet your house money on him because he's going to win. Yes, I got Ugas. I think his style is perfect for it. I think we haven't seen Spence since however how long. His ring rust's going to be there.
He fought Danny Garcia.
Okay, fine, Danny Garcia. But I still got Ugas in this fight. That Cuban style, when I seen Pacquiao was trying to figure out he couldn't get in, don't tell me because he's small, and he couldn't get inside there, Spence was going to have problems with that.
Okay.
You don't think so?
We're going to see. We're going to see, Chell. We're going to see. Shout out to everybody here, by the way. Make sure you smash the like button, subscribe if you're new to the channel, and definitely super chat because those definitely go a long way. Alec Powell says, damn, Canelo was 40-0 with names unknown before he fought a named 40-year-old Mosley. That's probably what's going to happen to Ryan. The clout is it really helped him. The clout. Listen. Most 99.99% of boxers who are 23 years old will never experience kind of superstar that Ryan Garcia had. Ryan Garcia is arguably you guys might agree with this, but I think superstardom wise, he's almost as big as Canelo.
Yeah, he's up there
because he has a lot of casual fans. Obviously, Canelo has his hardcore fan base, which is big. But people who don't even watch boxing know who Ryan Garcia is, and it's a lot of people. And the Instagram numbers don't lie, man. I know you don't want to talk about Instagram, but Instagram is a good barometer of kind of fan base he got. You know, people care enough to hit that follow button. So, you know, Spence is dominating Ugas, and then right after he will dominate Crawford and become undisputed. He's not fighting Crawford. Like, y'all need to stop. Like, he's not gonna fight Crawford because he knows what will happen. If if Errol Spence fights Terrence Crawford, we know what's gonna happen. Terrence Crawford gonna beat the living shit out of Errol Spence Jr. That's gonna be one of his last fights in boxing if they fight. He don't want that fight. He gonna fight either Keith Thurman or the winner of Emmanuel Stallone versus Butiev. I'm willing to bet $100 that after the Ugas fight, Errol Spence Jr. will either fight Butiev, Stallone winner, or he'll fight Thurman next. I will bet $100 on anybody. That's easy money. He's not gonna fight Crawford. Spence couldn't stop a lightweight. Mikey exposed him. I mean, a lot of people go hard on Spence for that, but I don't think Spence was trying to knock him out. In my opinion, I'm gonna go back and watch the fight soon because I only watched the fight one time. I'm gonna go back and watch it again, and maybe I'll see something different. But from what I remember, I just remember Errol Spence trying to box, and he loaded up on some shots, but I don't think he was really trying to press for this knockout. But I'm sure if I watch it again, I'll probably see something completely different because it's been some years since I watched that fight. Ugas beat Porter. They robbed him. Spence really lost to Porter. He's going to get robbed because the Cuban style don't favor knockouts. Spence isn't good at all. They know what's going to happen with him. They know it. We on the same page, Chris. They know what's going to happen. Crawford would have beat the piss out of Mikey Garcia. That's why when Mikey Garcia was a top-ranked fighter and him and Crawford were on the same weight, he never asked for that fight. That wasn't a fight he wanted. 40-0 at 21 years old. Can you believe it? I can believe it. Go look at who he was fighting. Listen, it is impressive. Like, Canelo went out there and he done his job 40 times rapidly, when he was a young fighter. But he turned pro at 15. So by the time he's 21, that's already 6 years of being professional. And then if you go look at these guys he was fighting, like Francisco Villanueva, he fought the same guy 3 times. So, he was padding the hell out of his record. Canelo's first like 25 to 30 fights is basically his amateur career as a fighter, pretty much. Spence versus Ugas got mandatory obligations. They do, and then even if they don't, they got the Thurman fight ready to go. You guys think that Al Heyman won't match Thurman with Spence if he wins against Ugas? You crazy? Josh Taylor can beat Spence. Josh Taylor can be any welterweight. Josh Taylor's a special fighter. Josh Taylor's gonna be on. In my opinion, Josh Taylor's on his way to becoming one of the future greats of this sport. Obviously he has to beat Jack Catterall next weekend, and you can't overlook any fighter. But I think Josh Taylor, when it's all said and done, is gonna go down as one of the true greats of his era. I think Josh Taylor has a chance against Crawford. I think Josh can be any welterweight you want to name. I don't really see any welterweight where I could say like, hey, he's gonna blow out and beat the shit out of Josh Taylor. I think they're all competitive fights. Some welterweights I think Josh can beat, because you don't get an idea of how big Josh Taylor is to get in front of him.
But you always say the only person he can't beat is Crawford, right?
He can beat Crawford. Even Crawford ain't safe against Josh Taylor.
Are you serious?
I picked Crawford to beat Taylor, but even he not safe.
Wow.
Because Terrence Crawford ain't exactly Floyd Mayweather. He gets touched in there.
Yeah.
And Josh Taylor, like one thing I can say about Josh Taylor, and I was telling Hyro this, my friend, I was telling Hyro this the other night. To beat Terrence Crawford, and I'm gonna use the exact word I used when I was describing him. To beat Terrence Crawford, you got to be a mean motherfucker. You got to be a mean. You can't go in there trying to box. You can't go in there and just be a skilled little fighter. No. When you get this man hurt, you got to be a mean dude. And I don't really see nobody like around 140 to 147 that's as mean as Crawford, except Josh Taylor. Just being honest, I don't think Boots is as mean as Crawford or any of those guys.
Let me ask you a question now.
What's up? What's good, buddy? Love, good to see you, champ.
You're a big fan of Boots.
I love Boots. Okay. Boots is awesome.
Can Boots beat Taylor? I'm gonna ask you that.
Can Jerron Ennis beat Josh Taylor?
Yeah.
I pick him.
You out of your fucking mind.
I'm out of mind. Dude, he's never won 7 rounds.
Taylor will beat the fuck out of Boots.
Oh, you think? Oh, okay.
I'm asking you, between Taylor and Boots, who wins that fight?
I pick Taylor.
Okay.
I pick Taylor to beat Boots.
Oh, okay.
Boots.
We got something right.
Boots punches really wide, and Taylor will just sharpshoot him. It'd be a good fight though. I'm not sitting here saying like you being disrespectful. You saying Taylor gonna beat the shit out of
Virgil Taylor.
Virgil Taylor. Hell yeah. But we can't listen again. I'm gonna tell you what I can always tell you. We can't talk about Virgil and what's his name? Virgil and Boots fighting these guys, because guess what? Virgil got to fight. Virgil got to worry about Michael McKinson, who I'm telling you guys, you don't want to listen, you're gonna find out.
Yeah.
Virgil versus Michael McKinson. That's no pushover fight for Virgil.
Yeah.
That's a very confident, awkward, very defensively sound southpaw who really thinks he could beat Virgil. Virgil ain't never fought nobody undefeated before his whole career, so it'll be a good fight.
And it's the first time under this new coach too.
And for Jerron Ennis, he fight Custio Clayton, a solid fighter in his own right. Got one of the best jabs in the welterweight division. So, don't overlook who they got. We can't. Let's not crown Boots and Virgil just yet. And God forbid, Rashidi Ellis gets some good fortune and get a chance to fight one of them, because he might come around and fuck all that up.
No,
straight up.
He never emailed us nothing either. Sorry, good boy.
What do you think about Jose Cepeda and Josh Taylor? That's a hell of a fight.
Ooh, what's he fight?
Cepeda has been really
he's a young one,
coming a long way in his career, maturing into a really good fighter.
Yep.
I want to see that fight. If Taylor beats Catterall, what he should do, and he want to stick around 140. Apart from Prograis, the only fight I like to see is Cepeda. He's gonna keep chasing Crawford, but Crawford already said he doesn't want to fight him. Crawford said he has no interest in fighting Taylor. What happened? I said I think that if he moves to 147, the only fight he really is interested in is fighting Crawford. Taylor's only want to fight. Josh Taylor want to fight just Crawford, but Crawford was saying a few months ago he's not really interested in the fight. But then again, that's what they say now. So they say now. It's not money talk. Yeah, money changes things. Yeah. MNW says, who's that Spence mandatory you said that Punch Drunk mentions? Oh, yeah, well, that mandatory lost. Yeah, Spence didn't want to fight him for like 3 years. His name is Kujatilo Abdulkakarov. I can't say that.
I did not say that name. You lucky I didn't say whatever.
Oh, Spence is going to be undisputed. Ugas beat Manny, and Manny didn't lose to Jeff Horn. He's undisputed like Zab Judah. The same belts as Zab Judah.
I need some help, man.
Well, because no, Zab Judah was he was undisputed in the 3-belt era. Earl Spence don't got 3 belts yet. Earl Spence got 2 belts.
Why we got Harold there? Hey, Harold, did you see Canelo with the True School Sports shirt on?
You said, yeah, Harold. He made a picture.
I loved it. I was joking with him. I loved it.
I love Taylor, but he lost the championship rounds with Prograis and even lost a lot of rounds with Ramirez. Virgil will be too much for Taylor.
Oh, wow.
Oh, I beg to differ. You know, but we'll see. I remember I saw Virgil at the MGM Grand the day after the Ramirez-Taylor fight, and he thought the Taylor-Ramirez fight was close.
You did?
So, you know, he's a little delusional to me, but, you know, we'll see. BT, do you think it's possible Ryan becomes undisputed before Devin? That would be some shit. And would you compare Ryan? How would you compare Ryan's potential star power to Canelo if he would become undisputed? I don't think they're comparable at all. I think Ryan Garcia's star potential is way higher than Canelo. Because when Canelo was big and he had a lot of potential when he was young, but Canelo wasn't speaking English early on, so that kind of hindered his star power early. Ryan also has the benefit of being one of the few fighters that has mastered social media at such a young age, to where he already has millions of followers before he's even a champion. Ryan Garcia had millions of followers before he fought Luke Campbell.
Can you can you think about that?
He can't even
and he's actually come out and said it recently. He said that a lot of people want him to fight Kambosos because he knows he's gonna put money. He's gonna put money, and they're gonna make money off of him. And you know what they can say about him? His confidence up there. He's not bashful either.
Ryan?
Yeah, Ryan. When he says, "I'm a star. I can sell tickets." That's what they want me to be out there.
Only thing he can do.
Yeah.
Fucking sell tickets and be an underwear model.
Yeah. Yeah. So I mean, shout out for that. He's
but I think Ryan Garcia has a chance if he wins and gets over his mental stuff and whatnot.
He's got to take.
I think he has a chance to be bigger than Floyd or Manny ever were.
Well, he's got to take it
more. In my opinion, that sounds crazy. Maybe not bigger than Floyd. No, I'm saying for him to be such a big star already at his age, all you gotta do is just stay active and win big fights, and he gonna be big as shit.
But he hasn't fought anybody big names. That's the problem. People say I label him.
He knocked out a gold medalist.
I'm saying, besides that, even that being said, he's not fighting the bigger names out there.
Okay. Imagine the king of 147 ends up being the unexpected welterweight king. Who is the king of 147? When you're old like Crawford, you don't see anything no more. Whatever, Hyro.
Anybody can get in there with Crawford right now and Crawford beat the shit out of him.
Johnny Boy 714. Shout out to my guy John out there in Long Island. He says, "What's up, BT and Pops? My YouTube channel was Wacky Movie Clips and it got deleted. LOL. I have no idea why. I hope you guys are good.
Oh wow.
And I hope Pops is feeling good. Yeah, cool. I knew before I read your comment. I looked at the picture. I saw that was you, champ. So yeah, I knew it was you.
Man. Thank you for being here.
Hope all is good. It's been a little bit of time, champ. Just so you know, John. Every day between normally like 8 or 9. Me and Pops, we go live every day, either at 8 or 9, 8:39. One of them times we always go live.
Whenever you want to come, just come on anytime. We'll really appreciate you. Thank you.
Call me delusional, but I think Ryan beats every lightweight not named Lomachenko. I don't think that's delusional. If Ryan puts together because of his power, his frame, his size, he could beat a lot of these guys. You know, he just has to make sure. I'll tell you this: when Shakur Stevenson come up, though, he didn't move out the division.
You did it.
When Shakur Stevenson comes to 135, get up out the division because that ain't gonna end too well for him. Ryan be acting like he's self-made. All that is because of clout. No one would know you if Ryan, if it wasn't for Oscar, he doesn't have a good resume.
No, he doesn't have a resume. You're right about that.
Yeah, but you know who does have a good resume?
Who?
I'm gonna tell you who has a good resume. My man Scott Steiner, the big bad booty daddy. He has a good resume.
It's only a matter of time because he called me the big bad booty daddy.
There you go. Shout out to my man Scott Steiner. Put these fools in the Steiner recliner.
Did you see it today? Did you see Shakur shadow boxing? What are you doing with Andre? I like that. They have a good bond together. Who? Andre Ward and Shakur Stevenson.
Oh yeah. Hyro said BT made me realize that the Spence Crawford fight is a 50-50 fight. It's a lot closer fight now if Crawford keeps fighting once a year. I'll see Hyro. Yes. Yeah, no, it is though. He as funny as he's sounding, he's right.
Yeah,
because when you're not active and you're fighting once a year and you're not,
that's because nobody want to fight him.
It doesn't matter if you're not able to stay active for whatever the case may be. One thing that's affected the most is your timing.
Yeah,
I still think Crawford beating Spence regardless, but it's a close. The longer Crawford is inactive, the better it is. But he just fought. You can't even call him inactive because he just fought Porter in what? November. So right. Can't call him inactive yet because it's only been like 3 months.
Yeah, not 2 years or 3 years. It's not time.
Diego says Ryan is an influencer more than a boxer. That's why he has huge popularity. But as a boxer, he isn't that respected. But listen, Diego is a big Ryan Garcia fan. He supported Ryan when it wasn't the popular thing to do. So.
No, but he's calling it the way he sees it.
But he's
I mean, Brian just like he's got like you said exactly what you say. He's an influence. But
these boxers, you know what? Let me tell you guys something. A lot of these boxers, they got a point hating on him, but a lot of these boxers are just hating on him because their Instagram posts don't get as many likes and views as Ryan. They're hating. If they have millions of followers and be a diva, they'd do it too.
Yeah, what you saying though? Brian's good looking. Get all these girls. Get all this stuff.
I mean, I don't say. Yeah, I don't judge men, but the girls that they say he's good looking or whatever. So
he got everything. So basically, he's got everything going for himself.
Let me see. Ben Adams, I definitely love you guys. But Zach Parker will beat Canelo Eubank. I said it from the start. Zach Parker better worry about Andre. He better worry about Andre, Ben, because
who picked Zach Parker over who again?
He got Zach Parker beating Canelo and Eubank. Yeah, Canelo's ducking Zach Parker. Yeah, how come Canelo?
I might say maybe Eubank, but he ain't beat Canelo.
Why not?
I just don't see that happening.
Why not beat Canelo?
Canelo's more pressure fighter. Zach Parker, has he proven himself?
Yeah, he knocked out Vaughn Alexander in 2 rounds. You saw what the fuck he did to Vaughn Alexander. You saw what he did to him. Man. You saw what he did to him. Yeah.
Shout out to you.
You saw what Zach Parker did to Vaughn Alexander. You saw what he did.
I'd rather see Zach Parker.
You saw what the fuck he did.
I'd rather see him fight Boo Andre than what's the other guy? The guy supposed to fight
Johnny Beck.
Yeah, I'd rather see this fight. Zach Parker against.
I mean, after watching the tape, man. I think Zach Parker and Johnny Beck are on the same level. I don't really see it as much of
a difference in them.
A difference. I think Zach Parker might actually be a slightly tougher fight, but they're the same level to me. Ryan, maybe it's Maybelline. Garcia is garbage. Carl, I know you're an Aussie man. In the comments, tell people what would happen to Ryan Garcia if he fought George Ferocious Kambosos. What would happen? They hate Ryan because he's a pretty boy with clout. Yeah, listen, man. People. I don't hate on Ryan Garcia because he's a pretty boy with clout. I hate on Ryan Garcia because he's acting like a pussy. There's a difference. I actually commend him for building up his Instagram following and putting himself in that position. God bless him.
It's not an easy thing to do.
It's not an easy thing to do. So I commend him
for that.
Hyro says Arslanbek Makhmudov is gonna beat the shit out of Marius Bach, but too bad you won't see the fight. I'm gonna watch it. I'm gonna have it on my phone or something. We're gonna watch the fight, Hyro. Don't worry. By the way, guys, I wanted to tell everybody again, if you weren't here earlier in the live when I said this, we're actually doing 3 live fight reactions this weekend, starting on Friday. Friday, we're gonna go live for the Showtime card featuring prospects Nahir Albright as he takes on Jermaine Ortiz, which is going to be a great fight. If you guys don't know those guys, I would highly advise you guys tune into that card. Also on the undercard, you got Paul Crow, who's one of the top prospects in the welterweight division in America. A lot of people don't know about Paul Crow yet, but you're gonna find out about Philadelphia's Paul Crow. He's next. Philadelphia. Listen, I'm gonna camp out on Philadelphia for a second. Philadelphia has a lot of good prospects coming out right now. You got Paul Crow, who's really, really good. You got I think Nahir Albright who's in the main event, also from Philadelphia. He's really good. Yeah. But my favorite Philadelphia prospect, the one that I think will be mark it down that I said it.
Who's this?
In 3 to 5 years, he will be light heavyweight champion of the world. Atif O'Burton. He's gonna be the light heavyweight champion of the world.
You've been watching closely?
I saw him fight in person, January 1st on Ortiz undercard.
Did we?
No, I saw him. But he went there. Oh. He fought in his third fight. He fought a dude who was like 26-5 in his third fight.
What do you like about him?
Oh, southpaw, punching power, defense, but the body shots. This man, his pro debut. He said he could have knocked the guy out in his pro debut earlier, but he said he threw body shots because he wanted to make him piss blood. He wanted to make his first opponent piss blood. He's got a mean streak to him. I like him. I like him a lot.
Shout out to Philadelphia.
Atif O'Burton.
So Philadelphia boxing's coming up more.
Yeah, Philadelphia boxing's in a good place.
Always been good. It's still going to be good.
Canelo is dunking the Avni Yildirim rematch. You damn right. You don't want to see the robot. BT, I'm sure you have it right now. The world and the haters are getting to see firsthand now how ducked and shook people are of Demetrius Andrade. Oh, I'm sitting back. I'm loving it.
Yeah,
I'm loving it, man. Because I've told you guys for like years, a long time. I told you guys.
Yeah.
I talk to people in boxing. Like don't think if you guys think I'm just some kid who sits in his room and
read books, magazine. That's it.
I talk to people in boxing.
People
of high influence, trainers, managers, matchmakers, advisors, liaisons, cutmen, fighters, everybody, all kinds of people in boxing. I get phone calls every day. Papa told you, I'll be sitting here and people call me all the time.
Yeah, I'm like, what?
And I've thrown out Andrade fighting big names to managers and people who have called me before, and it's like pulling teeth. You cannot get people to see your perspective on trying to fight Andrade.
Right?
They just don't want, because the thing is, the managers see everything as an investment. So the fighters are not an investment. The fighters are not a person. They're not people. They're investments, and they're trying to protect their investment. So if they're gonna lose, if their investment's gonna take a hit, they don't want it to be to someone like Andrade who's not.
Right.
Gonna get the maximum money. And I get it.
And you guys stay tuned. Sometime Brent's gonna put out that Paul Andre, Boo Andre's father's interview that he's got a
Hyro said there was a card on Thursday. Yeah, there is, but I don't want to go live for. I looked at it. It don't look too promising. It's 4 fights. 2 of them are 4-rounders, 2 of them are 6-rounders. And the fighter ain't nobody on there.
It's like one of those Mexican fights we did last time. Not against them, but that last show we did was awful.
Carl had to say, are you guys going to have the expert Aussie commentator on again? Talking about yourself?
You're probably talking about Alex.
He's going to get owned. All the 14-year-old girls will be devastated when George Kambosos beats Ryan Garcia and heartbroken. Yeah.
Well, he's letting you know right there. He's letting you know.
Are you going to go to the Charles Castaño fight? I'm not sure yet. There's 2 fights going on that day. The fight I really want to go to is Virgil Ortiz versus Michael McKinson. It's in LA. So the only way I'll be at Charles Castaño is if like Angelo Leo fights an undercard or like someone I know fights an undercard. If not, then I'm going to Virgil Ortiz versus Michael McKinson because that's the fight I really want to see. I know Charles Castaño is a great fight. I don't get me wrong. It's an amazing fight. It's for Undisputed, but like I want to go to Virgil. I want to see Virgil Ortiz fight in person. And I think the Michael McKinson fight is going to be a fun fight to be at. And plus, all the boxing media is going to be at that fight. So I like to always go where people aren't at. So, like, if the boxing media is going to be at that fight, I want to be at the other fight because it'll be easier.
Yeah.
Is it possible to order the Kell Brook fight in the States? For people in the States that are interested in watching Kell Brook versus Amir Khan, it's going to be on ESPN Plus. So if you in the America, ESPN Plus is where you're going to want to be at because I'm not missing this fight.
Yeah.
I've been waiting to go live for this fight since I had a channel.
Yeah.
And that was a long time ago. So I'm just happy that like with each passing day we're closer and closer to getting a conclusion.
The fact that we actually want to see.
For those of you who weren't here earlier, I have Kell Brook stopping Amir Khan in the 6th round. Pops has Kell Brook stopping Amir Khan in the 8th round, but we both have Kell Brook stopping Amir Khan. What do you guys think? What's your take?
Yeah.
Carl says Tim Tszyu is on the undercard, bro. I know he's on the undercard.
We were just talking about
I still want to go to Virgil Ortiz.
It's funny. Oh yeah, and we funny mentioned Tim Tszyu because we love to have lives with Tim Tszyu. And this is the first time coming to the U.S., right? So it's gonna be big too. Yeah, that'd be big to meet Tim Tszyu. I don't know yet. Listen. When it comes to the 19th, don't ask me what I'm doing yet. I have no clue what's going on. I don't know which fight I'm gonna. I know I'm going to a fight. Ultimately, he's gonna go to one.
I just don't know which one. Yeah. The fight I want to go to is I want to go to Virgil Ortiz versus Michael McKinson. If I can, if a friend of mine fights on the Castaño Charlo on the card, I'll be at that. But for me, the easier car to go to is Virgil Ortiz.
Both venues are close by?
They're both in LA.
Oh, wow.
So, Castaño has an injury. I didn't hear anything about that.
Wow. Recently you heard that?
Tim Tszyu better not choke like Joshua did in America.
Oh.
He better not. Yeah, how are you hating on Tim Tszyu? You're a Tim Tszyu hater.
Give credit where credit's due.
Brook should win. But this will be the best con now that he's with Bomac. We'll see, man. We definitely going to see. Once you bake a cake, it's a cake. He might be trained with Terrence Crawford, but he ain't no Terrence Crawford. So I don't know how much they can change him, but I'm looking forward to seeing what kind of adjustments they make to the Khan style.
Yeah.
Glass Jaw Rocket. Risk Khan is getting knocked the fuck out in the 4th round. So Carl actually has to eat earlier than me.
Oh yeah, wow.
Yeah. When I finished one of the chocolate brownies on the whiskers.
I'm telling you, the eyes that Brook.
We gotta make some chocolate brownies on Saturday. and eat them during the live. We gonna make some chocolate brownies.
When he knock him out, we can eat one. Anytime he knock the shit out of him, we'll celebrate.
Do you think Bomac will add to the arsenal of Amir Khan? I mean, once you bake a cake, it's a cake. It's there's no changing that cake. You can dress it up and put different icing on it, but at its core, it's still the same damn cake when you bought it. Amir Khan he has a lot of speed. He throws his punches at the same speed. The only thing they could do is maybe try to mix in feints and maybe make Khan be more of a fight in the pocket. But once I think Kell Brook gets his timing down and touches him, he's gonna revert back to type. You're gonna see Amir Khan with the all that shit, and he's gonna freaking have his chin up in the air, and he's gonna be there to be hit.
I think Bomac was saying today when I was watching him, he was telling Khan just.
Oh wait, for real? They just announced that Charles Castaño will be delayed for at least a month. Castaño has a bicep injury. Oh, let me see something, man. I want to see that for myself. Let me see. Yeah. I hope you're right because if that's the case, then I don't gotta worry about what I'm doing March 19th. I'll be at the Virgil Ortiz fight.
And then you go to the other one.
Let me see, Jamel Charlo. Oh no, I put keep one in your mouth. Let me see. Where do you find that at, man? Because I typed his name and I don't see no articles about it. I don't see nothing about it getting delayed.
Is that in the boxing scene, maybe?
I don't know. Let me know where you found that. Let me know where you found that because I don't
have it over here. Yeah.
I don't have it, but hopefully you're right. Look, if they move it off that March 19th date, that would be great because I really do. Oh, it's on boxing scene. Okay.
So you check out boxing scene.
Let's go on boxing scene. Yeah. Let's go on boxing scene. Please be upright. Brian Castaño. Yeah. Oh my God. Yes. Yes.
What's that mean?
That's what I'm fucking talking about.
You make both fights?
Yes. Because now I know what I'm doing. Okay, so the 19th, I know what I'm doing.
And then you got
yes.
Then you have time to go to this fight. Probably.
Yes. So I can still go to this fight. I did want to go to that fight. I did want to be there for Tim Tszю's American debut, but I wanted to go to the Virgil Ortiz Michael McKinson fight. That's just a fight that I'm more intrigued by. I like that fight a lot. Don't ask why. I just like that fight. Yes.
Thank you, Jesus. I mean, no, not to wish bad on.
I'm not wishing bad on none of the fighters, but I'm just happy.
You already know you can do. Thank you again for calling it out. Tell your boy to call. Thank you again for calling it out.
Thank you, John. Yeah, so that's news to me. You're breaking news to me because
so you're gonna be alive to go see Tim Tszyu making the American debut.
I'll be able to see Virgil Ortiz with Michael McKinson and have to worry about like, oh man, what's going on with that fight?
That's good.
That sucks, but hey, I'm okay. So March 19th will be at Virgil Ortiz with Michael McKinson. There we go. Tim has no power, bro. He needs to eat a lot of Weetabix. Oh yeah, that's that.
What's Weetabix?
That's cereal. That's that cereal I was telling you about in the UK. The one where they sell it in bricks. Like it's like
Wheaties.
It's like Wheaties, yeah. But like when you get them, they don't come like
my God.
They don't come like our cereal comes. They come in like bricks, and then you gotta like chop the bricks up. Yeah.
Crazy stuff.
Yeah. Remember I was in the UK? I was telling you about my friend Jasper.
Yeah.
And
you know
he looked at me funny because I wanted to eat cereal with cold milk. He's like, "Are you eating that cold?" I said, "Yes." So why don't you warm it up? I'm like, "Cause that's weird. Because I'm American. That's why we eat our cereal cold." But Weetabix is cool.
Mm-hmm.
Australia, bro, not the UK. Oh wait, so is Weetabix? Explain to me. Is Weetabix different in Australia than the UK? Would you know? Because I had it in the UK. I wasn't. It was there.
It's cool. The same name, right?
Yeah.
By a different form, probably. Johnny
Boy says, BT, I have a weird feeling Khan is going to beat Brook. Call me crazy, but I think he wins the decision. It's possible. I mean, Kell, it's a known fact that Kell hasn't had the easiest time making the weight.
He put a catch weight or something on it, didn't he?
Yeah, so, who'd say that doesn't play a role? I can see that happening. It's not – he can stop Kell Brook. It's not – anything can happen in this fight. With the amount of wear and tear these guys have, anything can happen. Yeah. Oh, they're not? Wow, see, I learned something new today. Apparently, Weetabix is not even on English. It's an Australian thing. I thought it was English because I had it in England.
Oh, okay.
But apparently, it's Australian.
Put us on game.
Put me on game, champ. Okay. If Tim Tszyu becomes a hype job, I'm going to root for his little brother. Hara always got something funny to say. That's crazy, though. Yo, I'm so glad this happened. Brian Castaño's ducking Jamel Charlo.
Yeah.
No, he tore his bicep. I believe he tore his bicep. Man, so this is. I mean, it's not great news for people that are looking forward to that fight, but it's good news for me because now I'm gonna worry about. I know what I'm doing March 19th. Yeah.
Not worry about covering 2 fights. What do you want to do? You can do it separate times now.
Yeah, BT with the fresh shit. Yeah, man, I look like freaking. I don't know who I look like, but I got the ball. I got the ball head. Got the ball head going. By the time we go to San Diego, I have my hair grown back. So
it'll be good.
It'll be good. We needed to change it up because my hair was getting curly to the point where like I would go like this and the shit was coming up in the front, and I'm like, nah, we're not having that. We're not having that.
I used to have curly hair back in the day.
Yeah. Were you hit with the ladies because of the hair back in the days?
Now I got curls. You just can't see.
I gotta show that picture. You picture you have in high school, the one of you in high school where you couldn't even speak English and you have like you just came to America. You just had the curly hair and shit.
You can't show that shit.
I love that picture. That's one of the best pictures.
Hell no. Oh, I don't know which one you're talking about.
The one from school, from Ty,
the blue shirt,
the school picture. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, with the glasses.
Yeah, with the specs, got the specs, the curly hair.
Yeah.
You was a bad motherfucker back then. You were crazy.
Still am.
Dondada says you came in looking like Miguel Cotto. Yes.
Yeah.
Puerto Rico. Not even Crawford can help Amir Khan's flash chin. Look, you can train all you want, but you can't train a chin. You either got it or you don't.
Yeah.
Know. And when I think the chocolate brown is on the whiskers,
you can't just like set yourself up and stand in front of the fighter. Like my friend says, sometimes unconsciously that fighters.
Listen, when you've been in the game as long as Amir Khan has fighting, some fighters just do something subconsciously. Amir Khan, he leaves his chin in the air in combinations subconsciously. And no amount of training with Crawford, Bomac, Muhammad Ali, anybody you guys can name, no amount of training is going to fix that.
Yeah.
So I think we'll have some success. You might even see some new wrinkles for a couple of fights, but
nothing really,
nothing really different, in my opinion. You know what I'm saying? But shout out to everybody here. It's your boy BT, the untouchable, true school sports empire. We here, man. By the way, there's this card coming up on the 25th of this month. Next Friday. I'm crossing my fingers that we get to go. It's gonna be here in Plant City, Florida. Well, not here. That's kind of like close to Orlando and Tampa, which is some hours away from where we live. But man, that's gonna be a card pop. Pistol Pete Dobson, welterweight prospect taking on Jose Miguel Borrego. That's gonna be a good fight. A lot of good prospects. Hopefully we go out there. They're gonna have like Paulie Malignaggi gonna be there commentating.
Oh wow.
Tarver, Marquez, a lot of people. So hopefully we go out there and get you guys some world class content. Now, Johnny's asking a great question here. My boy John in Long Island. He's saying that how do you think Ramirez versus Jose Pedraza plays out? That's an interesting.
I've been telling him about this.
Now he thinks that it's a straightforward pick that Jose Ramirez is just gonna walk through Pedraza. Yeah. I'm telling Pops, no.
And he's Puerto Rican too, but
no. Jose Pedraza's he's been doing his best boxing at 140. You're gonna see. You're gonna find out.
I got Ramirez.
I think if beating Ramirez is the same game plan for every fighter. It comes down to one thing only.
What's that?
Can you take away the left hook? If you take that left hook away, you beat him. You take the left hook of Ramirez away, you beat him easy. He ain't gonna outbox you. Yeah. It's funny for a guy who was an Olympian. He don't really have the best skills. So it's weird that he was an Olympian, but I'm actually going with the upset. I'm going Pedraza.
I'm taking
because I'm like you. I stick my Puerto Rican fighters.
I wish him the best, but I'm going Ramirez.
The book weight dehydration is going to be
that's kind of crazy.
Something to look out for.
He called it out too.
Ramirez is definitely not walking through him. Zepeda gave Ramirez so many issues, and Pedraza will as well. I agree. Pedraza, I think will be strong early in the fight. The question is, can he be strong in the middle and later part of the fight? I think he can. I think Pedraza has really found himself in at 140. Against like Javier Molina and these guys. So I'm going with Jose Pedraza. I'm going with Jose Pedraza by controversial split decision. That's my prediction for the fight. Jose Pedraza by controversial split decision. Yeah.
I'm taking Ramirez.
Bob Arum.
All right.
Producing Puerto Rican stars by any means necessary.
Yeah.
I agree. Pedraza will start strong in a slugfest, but Ramirez should end it. Yeah.
Thank you.
Jairo says this. Jose Pedraza is Puerto Rican, so he's gonna get knocked out.
Sit down, Jairo. I love Jairo.
Because Jairo has been watching boxing for the longest time.
He's not marrying a Puerto Rican woman.
Shit, he's coming here to South Florida. Damn right.
Yeah.
Damn right.
You got a new truck now too? So shoot. Driving down the beach, down in Fort Lauderdale Strip.
He a dangerous
down
man.
South Beach.
He'd be one
You
dangerous.
drop playing your little music, whatever you listen to, you're good.
He'd be good to go. But yeah, I'm looking forward to that card on the 25th.
Yeah.
And then, Chris Colbert, he fighting Hector Garcia. He was, I saw Showtime today with the Salas Boxing Academy.
But yeah, was it good?
He's filming Hector Garcia hitting the bag. A lot of people, I've been hearing some positive things about Hector Garcia. And, you never know in boxing. You might overlook a guy. We're talking about Chris Colbert versus Shakur Stevenson. He might
even get there.
He might get parked by Hector Garcia. We don't know.
That's what you never know.
But Saturday the 26th, it'll be prime time on Showtime. So it should be a lot of fun. These next couple weeks in boxing are going to be really, really fun. A couple of other fights didn't get announced. Oh, so what I wanted to show you guys, because I have hold on. Kodak, when Kalia fight comes back, he's going to come back looking like 50 Cent at the Super Bowl, all fat and stuff. Yeah, 50 Cent.
He look bad?
50 Cent look like a fat Dominican at the Super Bowl. Did you see how fat 50 Cent got?
No.
He look like Big Papi Ortiz.
50
Cent, yeah, fat.
No.
Kodak Black is the king of Florida. Shout out to Kodak Black. He's a legend. Amanda Serrano, April 30th, Katie Taylor versus Amanda Serrano. Tell me you agree with me. Serrano's going to whip her ass. I think Taylor is extremely overrated. I think she should. And I'm picking Serrano to win the fight, but I kind of want Katie Taylor to win because I don't like how Serrano is trying to all of a sudden put 3-minute rounds in. Like, you had all this time to negotiate. You had a whole press conference, and you wait all the way to the second press conference to try to make it 3-minute rounds. I don't think she really wanted 3-minute rounds. I think it was all a publicity stunt. And I'm glad Katie Taylor get played for a fool.
Yeah, I mean, Taylor got.
So I think Serrano will win, and I do agree Katie Taylor is a little bit overrated. But I don't know, man. I'm kind of like I want Katie to get the job done. Just because of that, kind of pissed me off a little bit. But look,
Serrano should dominate though.
Okay, but I wanted to show you guys this because we talked about all this meaningless stuff in boxing, like Khan and Brook and heavyweights. We missed the real story of the day. You know what the real story of the day was, Pops?
No.
I'll show you what the real story of the day was. This is the real story of the day. Chris Bird is back.
Oh
yeah.
My God, man.
People want to see this fight. So Chris Bird, the former heavyweight champion, at 51 years old, he's coming back.
There's no need for
and
it.
He's coming back March 12th to fight the Texas heavyweight state champion, Raymond Guzman. 4-4-1 with 0 knockouts. Yeah. Yeah, Chris Bird. Chris Bird. The Floyd Mayweather of heavyweight boxing.
Continue training fighters. He's too old.
Stop hating on Chris Bird. Stop hating on Chris Bird. You hating on Chris Bird.
You're putting yourself in danger.
Hating on Chris Bird.
No, I mean,
I'm sick of people like you hating on Chris Bird. Who are you to tell? Who are you to tell the next man what he should and shouldn't do?
I'm just saying,
he's living his dream, damn it.
51 years old. No,
look at this man.
His health.
You see him?
He's fighting a 4-4-1. Like, well,
he's fighting the Texas heavyweight champion.
That's the same guy that was like the guy, the Spanish champion.
Maybe he could fight the Von Bull.
Yeah. That was 10 and 11. I'm talking about the Spaniard that fought Fisher.
No.
But
just be happy he's fighting a heavyweight. Chris Bird a year ago said he wanted to fight at middleweight, and he was all skinny and shit. He was trying to literally fight at middleweight. He was like a stick.
Why are these guys doing this? They're putting themselves in danger.
Why not? 51
years old, Brendan.
He's trying to make it happen.
I mean, what does he have left to do? I mean, seriously.
MAW said Chris Bird come back to get knocked the fuck out.
Yeah, I'm saying, man. I mean, he's old. I mean, just go in there and
he's fighting killers.
Go in there and train fighters and watch out for your health. You don't need to be doing that 51.
I mean, hey, if you don't,
how long do you think Canelo's gonna go? Canelo's gonna be
listen. My thing is this: if you don't care about his health, why should you?
Look at Floyd. Floyd retired at what? 40 something. Basically retired at what? So yeah, man, you gotta watch out for your health. Get knocked out.
Man, freaking Raymond Guzman better watch out for his health because Chris Bird is coming.
He's fighting a 4-4-1.
That's right. So look, he's lost as much as he wanted. He's never knocked anybody out. So this is the perfect opponent. Could you imagine if Chris Bird gets knocked out by this guy?
It's fine, but what's the purpose of coming back? Is my whole point.
If Raymond Guzman knocks out Chris Bird, I want to see Raymond Guzman versus Charlie Bryan next on Don King Promotions. What do you think?
I don't know. I pray for Bryan.
Carl Hansen said that Guzman might as well be a bellboy.
Yeah, exactly. There you go.
Nah, man, you can't hate on him, man. He won a fight. He's a Texas heavyweight champion.
But I'm not worried about him. He's young. I'm worried about
Chris Bird?
His health for 51 years old.
You're a hater, bro. You just don't want to see Chris Bird succeed.
That's what he wants to do. You do what you want to do.
I'm glad. Listen. I pray for him because he's gonna need it. You know, he's at that age where you really can't be taking punches. But the good thing with Chris Bird, Pops, is the same thing you're saying now. They said when he was fighting, because he was an undersized heavyweight.
Okay, I get that, but now he's 51 years old. Think about that, his age.
That's what I'm saying. Like I like what Allen Powell said. We all going to die. We all got a time. You can plan your life, but we all got a destiny.
You're right.
You can plan your life.
You're
Even
right.
the Bible says that. You know, man makes his own plans, but it's the Lord who orders our steps.
Amen. That's
all right.
You're right. I agree with that.
So. Carl says, "Are there no fighters in Texas, man?" I'm sure there are. You know, most fighters in Texas probably don't give a fuck about being the Texas heavyweight champion.
No,
you know, because I can tell you this: he damn sure
the heavyweight champion.
He damn sure ain't the best heavyweight from Texas. Eric Molina better than him. Is there Eric Molina from Texas?
That's crazy.
He ain't better than Eric Molina.
No.
If Chris Bird beat
Is Molina retired anyway?
Yeah. If Chris Bird beat this guy, I want to see Chris Bird versus Eric Molina. I think Chris Bird could beat Eric Molina.
We'll see how he looks.
Eric Molina looked pretty washed this last fight.
Yeah, he's old, man.
Chris Bird gonna be having out there on skates. So yeah, this is the real story of the day, people. Chris Bird is back, giving the people the fight they want to see.
Chris Bird was when he was with what's his name? Let's Go Champ. On that.
He was training with Shannon Briggs.
Shannon Briggs.
Yeah, MAW says Chris Bird low on money? This shit is dangerous. Boxing, you don't play it. No,
right.
I'm sure he understands. But he's a fighter. He knows.
Yeah.
I don't know what the situation is.
How much money do you think he's gonna get?
What I do know is that I think he had a divorce with his wife a couple years ago. So maybe he is a little low on money. I don't know, but it's not really for me to know. But hopefully, Chris. Listen, I like Chris Bird. You know, I've interviewed him here on this channel multiple times. He's a great guy. I would love to get in touch with him again. He's actually, most people don't know this, but Chris Bird is actually like a personal favorite of mine. I was a big fan of his because this is a guy that I think when he was on the very historical 1992 USA Olympic team. You had him. I think Oscar De La Hoya was on that team. A lot of great fighters on that. But he was like, he couldn't get signed coming out the Olympics.
So he had to make
and he won a silver medal. So he was fighting for like $500, $200, like nothing in random cards in Flint, right?
Yeah.
And this is a guy that I think if he would have turned pro at his real weight, which was light heavyweight or cruiserweight, this guy would have been an all-time great cruiserweight. Like this guy would have been in there with Usyk and Holyfield as the best cruiserweight ever. Yeah. But you know what? And this goes back to what I'm saying, guys. Because somebody said, BT, how can you say Americans don't give a fuck about the cruiserweight division? Yeah. Chris Bird is the number one example of Americans not caring about the cruiserweight division because this man became a heavyweight just for the money. And he was fighting these Goliaths like Vitaly Klitschko and David Tua and in their prime, Ika Ibushi, big killers. Yeah. And he still managed to become heavyweight champion. So
respect him.
He was an overachiever in his own right. So, hopefully he's safe.
My blessings go to him. I just think he's too old.
Branko says Bird must be the oldest fighter still fighting. He has to be. He's up there. And then he says,
years old.
Carl says his footwork is like Bam. Yeah, his footwork was crazy. He had crazy footwork, Chris Bird. But yeah, March the 12th. Say the date. If this fight on pay-per-view, I want to buy this fight. It's on DirecTV. It's on Next Level Sports. So we gotta find this fight.
Yeah.
We gotta watch this fight. We gotta watch this. Hyro. We got a coordinated champ. We gotta go live for this fight.
You're the co-manager of this channel.
You're the
promoter of this channel.
So that happened. We got him. Yeah. I also wanted to see this because Jaime Munguia had his workout today, and apparently people were telling me Jaime Munguia looked real fast today. So I wanted to take a look at Jaime Munguia's media workout. Shout out to all you guys out there. Make sure you smash that like button, subscribe if you're new to the channel, and definitely take the time to super chat if you like all the work and you want to see us continue to progress. But anyway, I wanted to see Jaime Munguia, and shout out to Marcos Vegas. They said that he looked really fast today. Let's see how Jaime Munguia looks going into his fight this weekend against Demetrius Ballard. Shout out to Marcos Vegas and the fine folks at Fight Hub. Let's go. So here's Jaime Munguia. And Munguia taking on Demetrius Ballard this week. Munguia has been looking a lot better under Eric Morales, How you feeling about Munguia, Pops, this week?
He should win this fight.
Is that Roy Jones in the background? Where? From Munguia? I don't know. I don't see him. Let me see. Fires off right hands. Let's see. I want to see what the big surprises are because all I see is him doing some damn shadow boxing. You want to see what Munguia is looking like. Baki Hamza says Munguia is the biggest pussy at 160.
Yeah, he hasn't fought. He didn't fight Andre.
Man, Adrian Jimenez looking right though. Adrian Jimenez, shout out to Fido Box. You looking right.
She always be looking right.
Nah, she lost some weight. Shout out to her. She doing the thing. The background for your computer screen. Oh no, it's Roma Gonzalez staring at Adrian Jimenez's breast. It's a meme.
Oh, you see that?
I mean, he looks good. Munguia looks solid. He looks good.
And look at all that. He's checking out what's the name?
He's checking out Fino Boxing. He's
at directly in front of her.
He trying to get an interview. He ain't slick.
She Mexican. You look right in front of her.
He posing in front of her.
Yeah. Look.
And he's talking to whoever this girl is. He's talking to her too. Whoever this girl is.
By his girlfriend.
All right, so hey.
He look okay. He look all
right. He look all right. We'll see. You know, he over here talking about fighting Golovkin and fighting
Andre.
Well, not Andre. No, not anybody but him. He did look. We'll say this about Munguia because we can't just be in our emotions. He did look really good against Rosado. There were many times where he was outboxing Rosado, showing a nice power jab. And look, I'm looking forward to Munguia. I'm looking forward to going live from Munguia.
Yeah, I mean,
because we always get a lot of Mexicans that watch the live when we go live.
So, I mean, support. You can't say we're not supporting Mexican boxers.
You know, he's fighting Demetrius Ballard, who, like I said, Ballard comes in with a good amateur credentials. You know, he was a 2012, I believe, U.S. Olympic alternate, but he hasn't really had those fights in the pros. I had a chance to watch Ballard his last fight against Paul Valenzuela Jr., who was a very, very awkward fighter, and he didn't look good against Paul Valenzuela. Right. So I'm not really like too gassed on Ballard, but you know, he is our fellow American. I like to see
what he can do
going to Mexico and try to beat, you know, a tough, you know, undefeated, improving Mexican fighter in Munguia. But I'm gonna tell you this: if he thinks he's gonna go in there and get a decision, he better not listen. When it comes to Ballard, he better not go to Mexico and box and think he's gonna get a decision. Because if Dennis Hogan didn't get it,
he definitely
not getting it. He definitely not getting it.
You're right.
You're damn right. You know, Chris Bird. Let me see. Chris Berg was slick and undersized like Ezra Charles. Yeah, that's Hyro's favorite 1950s heavyweight. He says fuck Joe Louis. It's about Ezra Charles.
Yeah, I like it
because he's a 1950s Floyd Mayweather. That's what Hyro says because he's the way he fights.
I mean, I like Ezra Charles.
You know, Hyro doesn't watch fights that aren't in black and white, but he watches Ezra Charles in black and white. So that does show you.
Yeah.
Carlos Adames, I want to see more of him. That's really who Munguia should be fighting right now. Not no damn Demetrius Ballard. He getting close. He fighting the wrong Demetrius.
Yeah, we said that.
He should be fighting Demetrius Andre, but you know that's too much to ask. I wish Munguia well. He's still young. He's got time. Yo, he's young, but he has more fights than Terrence Crawford. He got 39 fights. When are you gonna fight someone?
Yeah. Hello.
Like he's fighting decent opponent. Like Rosado was a decent opponent, especially when you factor in that Rosado was.
Yeah,
you know, to come out from Melakuziev, but everyone knew that Rosado with him coming back down to 160 from 68, that was gonna be one of the differences in the fight. And mind you, Munguia still had a hard time with Rosado. I don't think he would.
You would say one of the things that you say you got to get better is his defense, right?
That's a recurring thing.
Yeah,
I don't think Munguia will ever be a good defensive fighter ever. He will always be a fighter.
He's gonna have to get better if he's gonna fight the top opponent.
He's got 39 fights.
Okay, that's not happening.
And he's had I don't know how many trainers who will try to teach him.
Yeah.
I think Morales is doing the right thing. He's not trying to make no damn defensive fighter. He's just trying to improve on his strengths.
Right.
Overpower him on the damn strengths.
Right.
Give him a good power jab. Make him a great volume puncher, and do what he got to do.
Right. I bet you're gonna get caught if you have no defense.
It's boxing. Munguia versus Adames from WBC. That'd be a good fight. I think Adames will get. I think Munguia will beat Adames because Adames has no stamina in the back half of fights, and Munguia is improving a lot. So I would go Munguia in that fight. But you know, we'll see. You know, even though Adames beat Derevinchenko, I wasn't encouraged by his performance. Like he won, but I wasn't encouraged.
Right.
He grinded it out. He gets credit for that, but I wasn't encouraged. And plus, I know people that are around Adames, and I've seen Adames in person because he trained at Salas. He's big.
Right.
The weight cut he got to make the 60 is huge. Like,
are you serious?
You don't understand how big this guy is. Like this guy, I don't know.
Why you mean?
I don't know what he does in between camp.
Yeah.
But whatever it is, whatever he eats, he needs to stop eating it.
So it's not good for him then.
The guy looks like a damn skyscraper building.
What I'm saying though, all that way you lose is not good for you for a fight, right off the bat.
That's why he had no stamina against David Checo. So I'm not even sure he'll be able to fight at 160 much long. He might need to go to 68.
Jeez. Straight
up. You know, but we do want to see more Carlos Adames. He needs to just start making the weight, like, and living the life of a fighter outside the ring. That's what I can say about Adames. Adames will get stopped. He's got a horrible gas tank. Yeah, Hyro's not a fan of Adames, but Hyro, you got to put some respect in his name.
No, but I like about Hyro.
You said he would lose, Hyro.
I like about Hyro. Hyro does his homework, though. He might talk a lot of junk just to get us pumped up and everything, but I got to, we got to put respect in Hyro. Hyro's been following us for a short time, but he knows more than a lot of people, more than me.
You think he knows more than you about boxing?
You be following that shit, man. Him and what's the other guy's name now? Shakur,
yeah. Shout out to
They're
Shakur.
honest, so respect to both of them.
You know?
He jokes a lot, but behind those jokes, he really means something he says.
Yeah.
And, I like that. He actually adds light to me.
Have you and Pops tried the new Tyson Fury energy drink? Have you heard about the new energy drink? I want to order some. It's funny you bring it up.
About the 50 cents.
No. Tyson Fury has his own energy drink now. You want to see it? Let me show you. Let me show Pops. You didn't hear about the new energy drink? Where you been at, champ?
Oh, man. On Instagram, he put it out?
Yeah.
I follow him. I didn't see it on his channel.
I don't know how you could have missed it. It's been everywhere.
What's the name?
It's called Ferocity.
Damn, you go, Fury.
Tyson got the new energy drink. I haven't tried it yet, but I want to get one.
Have they tried? Anybody tried it?
They got sour. So the flavors are.
Oh, you really like that cotton candy one.
The flavors for Tyson Fury's new drink are as follows. You got sour cherry knockout, sour apple punch, and black and blue raspberry.
Is it really sweet though?
We'll find out.
Well, it's probably got a lot of vitamin B.
Shit, if I drink it, I hope
energy is B1 and all that stuff in it.
I want to see. Can you purchase? Is it possible to purchase the new energy drink? I'm gonna check that right now.
What companies do it? Distributing? That's what you go for.
You see, how do we buy the new energy drink?
You find a company that's distributing for him, and then you can order it.
You go on the damn Instagram page. How about
That's what you got to find them.
Buddy Love says it probably has cocaine in it. I want to try it. I want to try it.
You say easy about cocaine. I mean, just a fact now. You know who you should ask?
Who?
I'm telling you.
Sugar Hill?
Yeah, Sugar Hill. Sugar Hill's always down here in South Florida, so I guarantee you probably got a box sample will hold that. You don't think so? I guarantee you can friends with Sugar Hill.
Oh yeah, you can buy it right here. Yeah. Ferocity Black and Blue Raspberry Energy Drink.
Yeah, I know you're gonna try it.
It's £1 50 pence. So
$3.
Like about $2-3. They got sour cherry knockout, and they have a special deal for $4
I'm telling you.
Look, I'm on the website right now.
Yeah, all you do is you gotta talk to Sugar Hill. He'll tell you how good it is.
Nah. We support people. We support people's business ventures here.
You can do that too. I'm saying.
See, chap. Please enter your postcode below. Oh, see, this is a UK thing. Let me see.
There's a 900 things you gotta do. The 13 freaking code.
Let's see. Check. Oh yeah, it's only UK. You can only buy it if you're in the UK.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I don't like that, man. I gotta ask Sugar Hill, man.
I told you, ask Sugar Hill.
I gotta ask Sugar Hill.
You probably got some at the gym. You don't even know.
You just gotta be careful, or you might get ferocious hips. That might happen. Mayweather was not the most defensive fighter, not the best. He got hit more against Coley than Crawford did against all the champs and gold medalists he fought. Well, when he was younger, he wasn't. When he was older, he was. So how do you see Spence versus Ugas playing out? You think Ugas gives him problems? I think he will in the early rounds, but I think Spence is just gonna grind him down, and it'll be like a workman-like performance, like a 116, 112 fight. I don't think he's gonna hurt Ugas. I don't think Ugas is gonna hurt him. I think it's actually gonna be an incredibly boring fight.
You do?
I think it's gonna be an extremely boring fight. Whoever wins the fight.
Spence is not gonna get inside Ugas.
Yes, he is.
Pacquiao can't do it. He couldn't do it.
Stop it! I'm trying to tell you. Earl Spence got a way better jab than Pacquiao. Pacquiao don't jab. Pacquiao don't really use a jab. He don't know what jab is.
No, but what I'm saying is that he's still going to get into the high defense Cuban style.
You're going to find out.
Yeah, we will.
When it's too late. I'm pretty pissed that I can't get the new Tyson Fury energy drink.
You can. You got to call Sugar Hill.
I got to call Sugar Hill. All
right, you got a whole Boxing Warriors gym.
See, ferocityenergy.com. Let's see. Let's go to the actual energy drink. Let's see. I want to see if we can get this. Get update. Say something. Buy. I want to buy.
We'll do that later.
Huh?
Do that later. He's still live.
I know I'm live.
Okay.
We talking to him.
Okay.
Yeah. It's only in the UK. So
Yeah.
Manny has that Mosley jab. It's non-existent. You don't throw no jabs. And I like Manny Pacquiao, but it's the truth.
Yeah.
You don't throw no jabs like that. No, don't shoot me, people. I'm just a mother loving messenger.
Yeah, I know. You say that all the time.
Edgar Berlanga said it's gonna be a big year, Pop. How you feeling about Edgar Berlanga and his upcoming his massive fight with Steve Rolls?
Well, I think you already got Mickey Bay behind him, training him and everything, and making changes for him. Hopefully, he get better. I think he'll be Rolls.
Think so?
Yeah.
Okay. What do you guys think? How you guys feeling about Edgar Berlanga?
Bolanga.
That's what I said. Berlanga.
Yeah, Bolanga. Hit that like button if you haven't. Thank you for being here. Appreciate it.
You guys being here. Yo, we'll probably get off in like 5 minutes. So if you guys got any questions, you let us know. We'll stay for like 5 more minutes, and then we'll get up off out of here. But yeah, any question you guys got, let us know. Radio K says, Coach tells us to go bald all the time, looking fresh. I'm telling you, when you go bald, I think clear. I think life. I can see clearly now. Like I just feel better overall. You know, having that my hair gets really curly because I'm Hispanic, so like my hair be getting like back. Real curly if I don't cut it for a while.
Yeah. You see what Ellen Powell did?
Berlanga is a hype clout to all those reggaeton singers backing him up.
That.
Yeah, you want to worry about his jewelry and his teeth and all this stuff. Listen, man, you need to worry about skills. Learn how to fucking feint and then throw them big power punches off the feints. That's the one. That's literally listen. Fixing him is the easiest shit in the world.
Feinting.
Teach him how to feint.
Yeah. When we were watching the fight,
he can box, he can punch. He can already box, he can already punch.
But one of the trainers you were watching today, they were saying that's what Berlanga needs.
He don't know what a feint is yet.
Yeah.
We were watching Khan sparring today on the Sky Sports thing, and they were telling Khan to feint. I said, shit, dude, Edgar Berlanga made me go train T. Crawford.
Yeah. Teach him.
But I like Edgar. You know, I hope he looks good against Steve Rolls. It's not gonna really tell me a whole lot if he wins. He should beat Steve Rolls. Should Conor Mack try the whiskey with Tyson Fury's energy drink? You should try the Conor McGregor whiskey with a Tyson Fury energy drink.
Ooh, that's probably strong as hell. I can just imagine.
We should do that. You know what? I'm gonna do that before a fight. We're gonna buy the 112 Irish whiskey, and then we're gonna buy the Tyson Fury energy drink. And we're gonna mix it, and we're gonna drink it before a live.
Shit, we're gonna be up on the ceiling.
Yeah, well, you can't do that because you're hard, but I can because I'm young. Yeah. I'm young and I'm full of vitality and I'm good. You know, I wanna.
You crazy, brother?
Let's do that one. Yeah, I'm like.
You would go, yeah, you go crazy. I get crazy, but
damn, Johnny Tapia had a bad life. I just saw an article about him. Johnny Tapia, though, he was a great fighter, though. But yeah, he had a rough life. Albuquerque, New Mexico, because you guys know Angelo Leo is a great friend of mine. Mm-hmm. He tells me a lot about Albuquerque, and it's a very, very rough place to grow up. So, yes, sir. I remember the Afro days. Every event to be faster is in.
The Afro, he said?
Yeah.
In the 70s. Yeah.
I
Afro like that back in the 60s, 68 and 70s. My brother used to have like that. Big free Afro like that.
Yeah, nice, long.
The Afro was like big like this. Yo, what was that Jimmy would tell me in Las Vegas? They got closed? Wasn't it Johnny Tapia?
Johnny Tocos.
Johnny Tocos.
Yeah.
They closing it down?
Yeah, closing it down.
Why? Damn, I think you have all the murals and the history he has behind it.
Yep.
Damn.
What do you think about Lorenzo Truck Simpson? He's solid. I like Truck. He's a good little prospect. You know, I like Truck. You know, I can't remember what fight it was, but he had one fight where he looked so good. I still think he's got a long way to go, but he's very physically strong, very athletic, and we'll see what happens. You know, not really the biggest on him as I'm not as big on Truck as other people, but
give him his credit.
Give him his credit, bro. I'm from the UK, and I can only get the Tyson Fury drink from a supermarket called Iceland. Yeah, because when I went on the website, it would take me to something called Iceland. Is that you guys got a supermarket called Iceland? I know you guys got Tesco over there. You got Tesco's, Asda.
You over there? You know.
I went to a couple supermarkets there, so I know like the big ones. But I never heard of Iceland.
No, you found out.
Yeah. So, shit. You know what? Maybe if one of y'all in the UK could go to the Tyson Fury, go to Iceland and pick me up a Tyson Fury energy drink, maybe I'll PayPal you guys or Cash App you guys some money.
Yeah, I mean, I'm telling you, Sugar Hill probably tasted it already.
Honestly, it's energy drink, so it probably tastes like alien piss.
I'm trying to tell you what it is. It's
You know,
all vitamin B.
I haven't had
I'm vitamin B.
I legit
in a lot of.
I've only had an energy drink one time in my life. I was 9 years old when I had an energy drink. I have not drinking an energy drink since I was 9 years old.
Yeah.
Do you know what was the only energy drink I ever had?
What's that?
I haven't had an energy drink since the John Cena energy drink.
Jeez.
Yeah, John Cena had an energy drink back in like 2004 or 5.
Damn.
I actually had
It's all high on vitamin B.
I actually had the John Cena.
B1, B2, you know, to give you that energy you need. Vitamin B is what gives you energy and iron. Probably sweet as hell too.
Yeah, shout out to my guy Buddy Love with the $5 super chat. And you guys know, like I say, man, when the super chats come out, so does Don King. So Don King, go ahead and talk to the people.
Hey everybody, let's have some fun. You don't live but once, and when you're dead, you're done. So let the good times roll. It don't matter whether you're young or old. Let the good times roll.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
And Pops, you know who else? You know who else? You know who else lets the good times roll?
Who?
My man Scott Steiner. Scott
Steiner,
talk to
the
him.
bump and grind. And it's only a matter of time because he called me the big bad booty daddy.
Hit that like button if you haven't.
Shout out to Buddy Love. He said just supporting the channel. We appreciate the support. God bless you, buddy, and thank you. Shout out to my guy, my main man. I just had a chance to meet him. I was a bit I don't want to say mad, but frustrated because I wanted to get a picture of Freddie before you left for Hialeah, but it was nice meeting you at the fight, Freddie. Shout out to my man Box Talk 101. Make sure you guys go subscribe to Box Talk 101. He's doing his thing. He's growing his channel the same way I'm going. My channel, going to the fights. By the way, Freddie, I'm going to be in Las Vegas in March. I'll be in Las Vegas in March. I'm going to the Cholatito fight in San Diego in March as well. So if you're going to that, let me know. If you're going to be in Vegas, I think you live in Vegas. Do you live in Vegas? I think you live in Vegas. He lives in California. But I'll be at Cholatito versus Martinez, and I'll be in Vegas in March. And I'll be at a lot of fights. So I'll be easy to find. I'll be very easy to find these next few months.
Not Instagram on just keep with Dana.
Yeah, he knows. Freddie knows. He's familiar. Okay. Box Talk 101 says Big Papa Pump. Yes, for those that know, for those that really watch wrestling, you guys know about Big Papa Pump. You know, we putting these motherfuckers in the Steiner recliner. Do you know about the Steiner recliner?
No,
that was a special move. Yeah, that's the Steiner. He used to put people in the Steiner recliner.
Yeah.
Yeah. Holler if you hear me. He's got one of my favorite wrestlers. Yeah. And Freddie says, I'm going to San Diego. Okay, there you go. I'll see you in San Diego, because next time I see you, Freddie, we gotta sit down. I want to do a video with you. I want to get a picture with you, champ. I want to, tell people about your channel, what you got going on, So nice meeting you, though. Hopefully, Abram. I know Abram's getting the rematch with Velasquez. That was a tough fight to watch as an Abram Martinez fan.
Right.
Abram
got to come back.
Abram went to war. He was duking it out with homeboy.
He'll come back. I mean, I don't even want to talk about what you told me before. Yeah.
Oh yeah. It is what it is.
Yeah.
But yeah, man. So yeah, we been here for a little bit.
Yeah.
And Freddie said, yeah, let's do it. You damn right, champ. We gonna go ahead and do it, champ, because people need to need to know more about you, and vice versa. So happily. Freddie said that the Martinez fight with Velasquez was a great fight, and they're both going to go on to have great careers, and I believe so. I've said it many times in almost any video where I've talked about Abram. Abram Martinez is one of these fighters where it's quality over quantity. He only has 10 or 11 fights, but he's packed so much into 10 or 11 fights. From fighting and knocking out Ruben Rodriguez as the B-side, who was supposed to be a big prospect or top rank. He ruined his career to that fight, to winning the WBA Fedecaribe title, to boxing Olympians like Luis Ocorn, and now Orestes Velasquez. He's testing himself. A lot of fighters run their mouths and talk about how they don't turn down fights and they want to fight the best.
But they don't do
it. This is a guy that's doing it right out the gate.
He's gonna come back though.
What I will say about Abram is he's one of them fighters where you might need to actually pull him back. You might need to say, hey, Abram, you need to take some motherfucking tune-up fights.
Yeah.
Take 2-3 tune-up fights. Don't be fighting these good people no more, because
I mean, it's a learning.
You don't want Abram to become like Alex Saucedo.
Yeah, you want it's a learning curve for him, and just the fact that he's not afraid to be anybody, he gains my respect.
No, absolutely. Yeah, you don't want Abram to become like an Alex Saucedo, because Alex Saucedo, he was having a lot of tough fights early with like Lenny Z, and then he fought Hooker, and then he fought a bunch of guys. And he retired from the sport at 26.
Dang.
26. You know, he should still be boxing right now, Saucedo, but because he always went to war and he was matched so tough,
right?
You know, his career was very, very short. And Abram, you know, he's kind of the same. He likes to fight. He likes to go in there and duke it out.
He went to the rough of the rough, and he's not afraid to get in there because he's overcome everything else in his life, get where he's at.
Yeah, but you don't want sometimes, you know, being machismo and being tough. Like,
no, I said what
you gotta have a balance. Like, obviously, you want to go in there and fight.
Well, it's really about Salas, right?
Yeah, but Salas wasn't in the corner for the last fight because Salas was somewhere else. I don't know where he was at. He was somewhere else that night.
Wow, that's messed up.
Yeah.
You're not there with your voice. It plays a big thing on you.
Yeah, shout out to my man Buddy Love. Buddy Love says Macho Man Randy
Savage.
Yeah.
Macho Man. Macho Man space.
Yeah, Freddie says he agrees 100%. I always wanted to see Alex Saucedo versus Jose Ramirez, but we never got it. Yeah. And that was people don't know how big of a fight that would have been. Saucedo was like a big deal. Like at
the time,
2017, Saucedo was a big deal. Like when Hooker fights Saucedo, that was supposed to be the fight where Saucedo would have knocked out Hooker, and that was supposed to be the fight that sprung the star. I mean, they fought in Saucedo's hometown in Oklahoma City. At the Thunder Arena. You know, the Thunder. Russ Westbrook was there at the fight. You know, all that stuff. And they overpaid Hooker to get in the ring for that fight.
Dang.
Because they thought they were going to beat him.
And it didn't happen.
And it backfired. Hooker got dropped, got up with the canvas, and he stopped this kid in his hometown. So that's why when people run their mouths about Maurice Hooker, I'm always saying, no, Maurice Hooker has won ahead, and he's done it against all odds. You know, against Flanagan on the road, against Saucedo on the road. Respect Maurice Hooker. Box Talk says, however, we are getting Khan versus Brook, and that should be. It is. It's going to be.
Yeah, we're just talking about that. Yeah,
I'm gassed about it. Pops has Brook stopping Khan in the 6th round, or no, in the 8th round. I have Brook stopping Khan in the 6th.
Somebody had in the 4th.
I think it's good. Somebody had Brook stopping Khan in the 4th. Some people got Khan stopping Brook. It's going to be a hell of a fight.
Von Burner.
Ultimate Warrior was my favorite. If we're talking about
Ultimate Warrior, what are you talking about? WWE?
Yeah. Box Talk saying Stone Cold Steve Austin is better than everybody.
Yeah, with the Budweiser.
Stone Cold Steve Austin. I got Stone Cold Steve Austin and Rob Van Dam are my 1A and 1B.
You like you take I watch them now. I watch wrestling now, believe it or not.
Wrestling's fucking garbage.
I know it is garbage.
Wrestling is trash.
I just give my mind to tell you what. Yeah, I laugh on that. I don't know.
Who's like the big star? Like a Roman Reigns? He got
Roman Reigns and
you still watch that? You watch enough to know.
Yeah, they got the Usos.
Oh my god! Do you watch New Japan Wrestling?
No, I ain't going too far.
Because I know a little bit about. I know a little bit about. I know a little bit about New Japan Wrestling because me and my boy Sean Tatel from Fight Hype, we watched a podcast called the Smart Busters, which is like a wrestling podcast, and they basically their whole podcast is basically dedicated to pretty much saying how shit wrestling is and how it's become gay.
Yeah.
And they had this tag team in New Japan Wrestling called the Golden Lovers. With,
get out of here.
They're basically these gay guys.
I don't want to hear
They're called the Golden Lovers.
But I don't want to hear that shit.
Yeah, but I know who they are because of this podcast.
Okay.
So yeah, shout out to
Don't catch me no damn.
New Japan Wrestling.
Wow.
Howard will tell you about New Japan Wrestling. He says Bobby Lashley is the WWE champion.
Yeah, I watched it. Bobby Lashley's about to get his ass kicked by
Seth Rollins?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
You still watch wrestling like that?
Yeah, watch it Mondays and Tuesdays. Just get my mind off. Yeah. I laugh at it most
of
the time.
So you know more than me.
I've been watching it though, and I used to take them all the time. I could care less.
Box Talk knows what I'm talking about. The Golden Lovers. LMAO, that's Kenny Omega. And I forgot who else. Yeah, the Golden Lovers. They're freaking gay.
Okay, I don't want to hear. I mean, who was? I guess whatever. They gotta promote every audience they have. So yeah,
they're trying to get that.
Sean did all that shit.
Sean's a huge wrestling fan. Not Sean hates wrestling now. But like Sean's really
back in the day.
Sean's really into the storylines and how they go about making guys the villains and the heroes. Okay. So me and Sean hang out with each other when we're in Vegas. Yeah. We talk about boxing, and aside from boxing, we talk about boxing. We talk about the world. We talk about
wrestling.
90s wrestling.
How about arcade games? Video games.
We play PlayStation 2.
Okay.
So that's my guy.
Yeah.
Looking forward to seeing Sean in Vegas. But the Golden Lovers are an abomination to the sport of wrestling. You know? Box Talk says, I'm a huge wrestling fan too. LOL, back in the day anyway. Me too. I mean,
Do
Pops.
the whole stuff.
I'll never forget this. My dad, when I was 11, my dad gave me to this day, I'm sorry, there is nothing on earth. There's probably only one thing on earth, and I can't say it loud because it's not appropriate, but there's only one. There is no gift I'll ever get in life greater than what I got when I was 11 for Christmas, and that was tickets to the 2006 Royal Rumble. And I got to see Rey Mysterio.
John Cena,
I got to see Rey Mysterio win the Royal Rumble right here in Miami. I saw John Cena give Edge the FU. I saw Undertaker. I saw Undertaker give fucking Mark Henry the damn tombstone.
You did it all.
I saw Chris Benoit live. I think he was alive back then. I saw a lot of people. You know, that was a crazy day.
Yeah. Those were the days.
Those were the days, man. Remember when John Cena came out, was trying to sign autographs, and he ran us over? Remember that? Remember they had the National Guard, and John Cena came out, and they ran us over?
You realize you get too much fans all over him. Anyways, back to boxing.
Frankly, Sherry says 8 eyes. Shout out to you, Frankly.
Yeah, God bless you too.
God bless you. And if you go run your mouth, still God bless you.
Yeah, God bless you.
Can't nothing faze me.
For 8 eyes, blessings, 10 blessings to you too.
But yeah, man, we here. So I don't know if we're gonna end the live now, but Chris Benoit was dope as fuck. Don't at me. I mean, it's bad the way his life ended.
Yeah, he was crazy. Yeah,
but like as a wrestler, I was a
crazy.
huge Chris Benoit fan. I used to have a Chris Benoit action figure when I was a kid. I used to collect wrestling action figures.
Morales, Bruno Sammartino, Chief J Strombo.
Sergeant Slaughter.
Yeah, that's the Animal. Remember the Animal? He used to live in Hollywood, Florida. The Animal Stealer. He's a fat guy with bald head like
the Ultimate Warrior.
Ultimate Warrior. That's back in the
yeah. Box Talk said in the ring he was incredible. I don't want to touch on his. Yeah, me neither. But in the ring, Chris Benoit was legendary. Yeah. Once I learned that WWF was fake, I gave it up and I stuck to boxing.
Yeah,
it's fake.
Yeah,
it is.
Ask the guy that got slapped back in 1977.
That shit real. You know, wrestling's actually the realest sport in the world because wrestling's the only sport that tells you it's fake.
Yeah. Come on,
so wrestling's actually the realest sport in the world because it's the only one that tells you it's fake up front. You know?
Boxing fake?
In boxing, some of these fights is fixed. You know.
Anyways,
he said, "Pops, AEW is the revolution. It's based out of South Florida's Jacksonville. Jacksonville's in South Florida. Jacksonville's up north. That's way up there. That's not South Florida, but it is in Florida.
Yeah. AEW.
Since this is a boxing channel, it's only right for you to touch on the Brawl for All in WWE.
I remember that.
The Brawl for All. You might gotta refresh my memory. Is that when Mike Tyson was on there? Was that because I remember when Mike Tyson got?
Your Fury was wrestling too.
Yeah, he's not a fair wrestler.
Yeah, Fury was wrestling. I was like, what the hell? He does everything.
I think Keith Thurman should get into wrestling.
He's probably good.
I think out of all the fighters in the sport, the person that is most made for WWE is Keith One-Time Thurman. His interviews feel like promos. Yeah. All of his interviews. You can ask Keith Thurman about the weather outside. He's gonna get all philosophical. His interviews sound like. Tell me I'm lying.
Yep.
Tell me Keith Thurman's interviews don't sound like wrestling promos.
He's good.
All of them do.
He's good.
All of them.
He's a good commentator.
Oh yeah, the winner fought Butterbean. I remember that. Yeah, Butterbean was a wrestler.
Yeah, I remember that. I don't remember him.
You see, Ben Adams says, watch Ultimate Warrior training videos on YouTube. His weight training was awesome. He's amazing.
Wow.
Yeah, Ultimate Warrior.
How about the
RIP.
What's this guy's name? The Golden. He was just fighting. He was just fighting in this last WrestleMania. I can't think of his name. My man is gone. The Golden something. The
Golden Lovers. Kenny Omega?
Oh, fuck them Golden Lovers. Talking about fucking faggot asses. Talking about Goldberg.
Bill Goldberg, yeah.
Yeah, he was just a WrestleMania.
Yeah. You pie. When Margarita stopped Cotto, I literally cried of happiness. Yeah, that was something special. Yeah. But then he had the cement in his gloves.
Okay, the British boxing.
Well, no, go with British Bulldogs.
Yeah, British Bulldogs. Remember them? British Bulldogs. They had
Oh yeah, Hyro said BT.
Ivan Pushki was good too. Y'all know Polish power.
BT says the guy from the 305 MVP is to wrestling. He got a kick. I've seen that because I had a friend. I had a friend who went to Monday Night Raw, and he's posting on his stories. And I'm like, I asked him like, "Yo, is that MVP?" He's like, "He's still wrestling." He's like, "Yeah, that's MVP." So You know, shout out to MVP, one of South Florida's very own. You know, shout out to The Rock, one of South Florida's very own. You know, one of the GOATs. Linda says she got Amir Khan beating Kell Brook. Why you got Amir Khan beating Kell Brook, Linda? I don't see it that way. I think Amir Khan gonna get started. He had me for a little bit. He almost conned me, pun intended, into thinking that he was gonna beat Kell Brook, but
he's not gonna beat Kell. We don't know what boxing. We really don't.
You just don't know what's gonna happen on the night.
Yeah.
You don't. You know, anything can happen on any given night, especially in a fight like this.
Yeah.
You know, isn't Roman Reigns from Pensacola? I have no clue, but he looks like he could be from a random ass town like Pensacola. Box Talk says I got Kell Brook. Yeah, Kell Brook. All the lights, baby.
I mean, but shout out to whoever is boxing.
Buddy Love says Ric Flair.
Oh, Ric Flair.
Yeah. Woo!
Yeah, Ric Flair. That
Isn't his daughter a wrestler?
Yeah, she versus.
Isn't her name like Charlotte or something like
Charlotte
that?
Flair.
Yeah, Charlotte Flair.
Down there now.
Yeah, you know a lot about wrestling. For someone who don't watch, you know a lot.
Sit back and watch sometimes.
Woo! Let's go.
You know who's the best one? Blair the Flair.
Blair the Flair.
I love.
Oh, you know that Blair Cobbs.
Yeah, Blair Cobbs. When you did that box, I said, "What the hell?"
He came out. He came out to the Stone Cold Steve Austin theme song when he came to the ring one time.
Did he?
Yeah, oh yeah. Blair Cobbs be on his WWF shit all the time.
He did.
JD Blanca says more than half of Belanga's KOs were fixed. Yo, they took a dive. Lanel KO Bellows took a dive. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Whoa.
That's right. Ric Flair believes in the lineal. He believes in the lineal heavyweight championship because he said, "To be the man, woo, you gotta beat the man." That's right.
Yeah, I remember that. He said, "Woo."
That's right. Kell Brook before 6, Khan after. Okay. And Hyro says Charlotte Flair got them big boobs, man. You know, it's getting late. You know,
she's skinny as hell.
You know, it's getting late. You know.
Yeah,
people is getting horny. You know, you're gonna get some suspect comments in the comment section at this time of night. You know, it's 11:49. So let's go to midnight. We'll go to midnight. Yeah. We'll go to midnight, pops. See, drop your comments down below. Make sure you subscribe if you're new to the channel. So super chat before we end the live in like 10 minutes or so. I know we said we were supposed to end the live in 5 minutes, like 20 minutes ago, but we'll go to midnight. We'll make it a 3-hour live.
Don't hurt.
The styling, profiling, limousine riding, jet flying, kiss stealing, wheeling dealing. Woo! Son of a gun! That's right.
But what's his name?
Yeah.
What's his name?
Ric Flair.
There was a big, tall.
White. Golden Lovers.
No, Brendan. Fuck you, Golden Lovers. What's his name? I can't think of the names right now. Forget it. Oh my God.
Let me see. Hyro said, Pops don't know this, but half of the WWE girls have got their nudes leaked. Man, shit, when I was a kid, half of the WWE divas had the nudes leaked. Candice Michelle, they was in the Playboys and shit. You know, let's get after hours, so, you know, it's getting spooky. Ben Adams says, I'm definitely off now. Love you and Pops. Glass Chin. Shout out to you, Ben.
God bless you.
Good to see you, champ. You got to have Pops do the Ric Flair strut. You know, do the Vince McMahon strut. No chance. No chance in hell. Do the Vince McMahon walk. Which, by the way, Conor McGregor stole the Vince McMahon walk, and people try to say it was the Conor McGregor walk. No, motherfucker. It's the Vince McMahon walk. Yeah. Conor McGregor walk. You must be out your damn mind disrespecting a legend like Vince McMahon. Vincent Kennedy McMahon. For all you punks out there. But yeah, drop your comments down below. You know, he definitely stole it. They got, you know, stealing his swag, stealing his style, you know, trying to act like he got the juice, but he don't got the juice. You know, Vince McMahon got the juice. Vincent Kennedy McMahon. By the way, make sure you guys let me know. Let me know. I want to see how international we are. Let us know what city, what state, what continent you guys are watching from. And we'll definitely give you a shout out. You know, we over here in South Florida, Miami, Florida to be exact. You know, BT, if you want to see a crossover, look up Chris Jericho. He's in New Japan Wrestling. Is he really?
He's old,
man. Yeah, Chris Jericho's wrestling.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, Chris Jericho he's in New Japan Wrestling. So New Japan Wrestling, Pops, isn't just the Golden Lovers. Chris Jericho is in New Japan Wrestling along with the Golden Lovers.
Oh my God, fuck them.
You don't even know anything about them.
I don't even know.
You don't know what do you think about Kenny Omega?
I don't know shit about him. I don't know nothing about him.
Just like it irks when they call Kobe the Black Mamba. Let's talk about play. Oh my God.
Kobe.
Nah, man. There's only one Black Mamba, and it ain't no motherfucking Kobe Bryant.
Who's that?
It's Roger Mayweather, the original Black Mamba. Yeah, the Mexican assassin.
He picked a good name though. Okay. Give respect to
Chris Jericho is in the same shape as Ricky Hatton right now. That's not good.
No,
that is not good
at all. He's gotta be late 50s now, isn't he?
You know, I want to just for my own view, just so I can conversate with you guys. I want to see Chris Jericho. What he looks like. Chris Jericho.
You serious?
In New Japan Wrestling. Jericho, independent wrestling promotion.
He old as fuck. That's what you need to know.
I want to see. I want to see what Chris Jericho looks like in New Japan Wrestling. All right.
He's old.
Oh, he wrestled Kenny. Chris Jericho fought Kenny Omega. You know what Kenny Omega is?
No.
He's the leader of the Golden Lovers. He
Okay,
fought Kenny Omega. Hold on, this is crazy. Yo, I never knew this. Let me see what Chris Jericho looks like. That shit is crazy. Yeah, Chris Jericho really wrestled Kenny Omega. That's crazy. Boots can't be the boogeyman if Blair the Flair Cobb. Yeah, Blair like Boots better accept the challenge. If he beats Steel Clay and make that shit next. We want to see Blair Cobbs get his shot. They're ducking Blair Cobbs.
You think so?
Yeah. If Boots don't fight him, if Boots can't get no big fights after Steel Clay and doesn't fight Blair Cobbs, he's ducking Blair Cobbs. Jeez. We calling for that fight.
Crawford too, though.
We calling for that fight.
Who?
Blair Cobbs versus Johannes. And I want Blair Cobbs versus Virgil Ortiz. I got Blair Cobbs knocking the fuck out of Virgil Ortiz.
This ain't wrestling. You out of your mind.
You're right, because wrestling's real. Because they tell you it's fake.
Yeah. In
boxing, you fix shit and they tell you it's real. But wrestling, you know. Yeah, shout out to you guys who are still here with us, listening to us ramble on and on and on. I'm glad Conor and Brooke are having this fight as opposed to a lot of fights we never got and we asked for. We were just talking about that. How many times do you go on boxing groups on Facebook where you just hear people talk about Bo and Lennox Lewis never happening? So at least Lennox, Bo and Lennox. You know, at least we're getting this fight.
Yeah.
You know, Rios versus Ortiz, Cotto versus Marquez. So many fights.
Yo, when's this damn ESP game coming out?
That's a good question. Yo, does anybody out there know when the hell this new esports boxing club is coming out?
Isn't that company in the UK or something? ESP? Mm-hmm. See, in the UK. If you guys heard anything, let us know, man. I mean, they sign all these.
They have a channel, but I stopped keeping track of it after a while.
They don't have. They only put the stuff out like every few months or something. They put on monthly or weekly to let people know what the status is on that. Did it go down or they're not gonna do it? You know?
Yeah. We're never gonna get. I've given up on that fight. Box Talk. I don't think we'll ever get Joshua versus Wilder ever. You know, and that's really truthfully.
Oh, that's the fight that I was talking about. People want to see.
Man, now that's the fight.
What's that?
Blair Cobbs versus Conor Benn. That's the fight.
That'd be a good fight.
I think Blair Cobbs can beat Conor Benn.
Yep, me too. I'm taking Conor.
I bet you Eddie will make that fight happen.
You don't think so?
I don't know. Why?
Wow, that's a good point though. That'd be a good fight for sure.
Make that fight happen. Blair's too dangerous. He's too dangerous for Conor Benn. They need some of that. They need some of that ease.
You know, but at some point,
someone nice and solid, nice warm body.
At some point, you gotta step up his level.
I'll tell you who I think Blair will probably fight within his next 2 or 3 fights.
Who?
Mario Barrios. I guarantee you.
I'm taking Blair the Flip.
I guarantee you.
Mario Barrios.
I guarantee you in the next 2 or 3 fights, Conor Benn will fight Mario Barrios. He'll try to.
He did a great job because he lost and he showed the representation of himself.
He's fine, people. You can't say he's not fighting. He fought Tank Davis and Keith Lee back to back. You gotta give him at least that respect. Give him that respect.
Okay.
Give him that respect.
I give him that much, but I still been born as fuck on your birthday.
Let me see. Buddy Love says Monroe, Louisiana. Shout out to all the fine folks, Louisiana.
Yeah.
I can't sleep, guys. I'm from the UK, and the undercard is shit. For what? For Khan versus Brook, it's horrible. It's one of the worst undercards of all time. You know, the highlight of the undercard is probably British bronze medalist Fraser Clark making his pro debut. That's about it.
That's crazy because but we went to fight cards like that when they put them up. We seen the Eddie Hearns this week. We thought
you can't complain. Ben Shalom is bringing you the fights you want to see.
Yeah, but I'm saying Eddie Hearns. Was it Ben Shalom's card that we see this weekend? We thought it was gonna be good, not pretty good.
Eddie Hearn.
Eddie Hearn.
John Ryder versus Jacobs card. Turned out to be really good, actually.
I mean, we didn't think it was going to be that
good. This cash fight was good.
Yeah. But what he's saying that Khan, there's no good for.
You want to see it? You want?
Are they British level fighters?
You want to look at it?
Yeah.
Okay. Let's show Pops because Pops hasn't seen the Khan versus Brook undercard, so we're gonna.
I want to know because probably
Well, I'll show you. I'll break it down for you. Look, so we'll go to the card. So, Amir Khan. By the way, shout out to everybody. Make sure you smash that like button. True School Sports late nights. Make sure you subscribe, support, super chat, all that good stuff. So we'll go to event. All right. So here's the card. So you got, first of all, Pops. I watch British boxing religiously.
Okay.
I've never heard of half of this card. Okay.
Nobody?
Like these, I don't know who Adam Azim is. I don't know who Ibrahim Nadim is. I don't know who fucking Hassan Azim is. I know Fraser Clark because he won the bronze medal in the Olympics. Abdul Khan. I don't know none of these people. But then you get deeper into the card. You got Charlie Schofield taking on Jermaine Brown for the English, not British. This is below English.
Yeah.
English super middleweight title. We'll see. I think I might have seen Schofield fight. Let me see. Who did Schofield fight last? That name sounds kind of familiar. Schofield. He fought. No, I didn't see this guy fight. What card was his on? Yeah. He fought Lewis Sheffield. Yeah, I never seen this guy fight.
Next.
Yeah. And then you got the co-main event of this fight is a women's fight. Natasha Jonas versus Chris Namas for the WBO. So there's actually a world title fight for the WBO super welterweight title.
That's it.
Natasha Jonas, she's most known for her last fight. I think she fought. She had a close start with Terry Harper.
Yeah.
Oh no, Katie Taylor. Okay. She lost to Katie Taylor and she had that close start with Terry Harper in August of 2020. I was live for that fight.
Yeah, they gotta put.
So it's a very, very, very uneventful card on paper.
Yeah. But
we got a great main event. So and they're paying these guys a lot of money.
Yeah.
So you can't stack the undercard. Come on, Pops. Mario versus Blair.
Yeah, that'd be a great fight, but I got Flair Blair.
BT, do you know Shinsuke Nakamura? I don't know him. I don't know who that is.
That's that wrestler, right? With the guy going wrestling, right? With that guy like Mario Bruno, what his name is? I don't know. With the guitar, you know what I'm talking about in wrestling.
I don't know. But to be fair, I met this guy the other day who apparently is a legend, and I never heard of him, and I felt like a dickhead. Who did you meet? Box Talk.
Somebody.
Remember Dusty Rhodes? Of course.
That's what I'm about to say. Dusty Rhodes.
And I definitely remember his son.
Yeah, Dusty Rhodes. Yeah, that's what I was saying. What I think about was Dusty Rhodes.
I remember his son Cody.
Yeah.
Cody Rhodes.
Yeah.
I remember Cody.
Oh, he gotta be old now. Dusty Rhodes. Yeah.
And he says yes, Pops is right. That's Shinsuke. You're right.
Yeah. The guy goes, I'm waiting on WWE.
You sure? You sure he's WWE?
He comes with He comes. Don't.
Are you sure? Don't give me Japan wrestling.
Stop trolling me, brother. Yeah. No, he comes with this big guy playing the guitar and this Japanese guy doing all crazy. Yeah. Anyways, Dusty Rhodes is a legend. He gotta be like the 90s. So he gotta be old now.
Yeah.
Dusty Rhodes was a legend. That's what I was trying to think about. My mind's gone, but he's been around for a long time.
Box Talk says, I met Tony the Tiger Lopez. Have you ever heard of him? I never heard of him.
No, I
so I mean,
Tony the Tiger Lopez. Never heard. That's something like 60s, 70s, probably.
I never heard of him.
And that in wrestling, he must be probably somebody popular we don't know.
Probably. But listen, guys. On that note, look, we're gonna finally wrap up the live.
Thank you so much.
But before we wrap up the live, let me give you guys some program reminders before we leave because I want to keep everybody on the same page. Friday, we'll be live again tomorrow. I don't know what the hell we're gonna talk about because we talked about pretty much everything. Maybe something will happen in boxing. We have to talk.
Yeah.
But we'll be live tomorrow again from same time. Friday will be live for Nahir Albright versus Jermaine Ortiz on Showtime, Friday Night Boxing. And then Saturday, we're going to be live twice. Once for the big fight with Khan versus Kell Brook in the afternoon. And then once at night for Munguia versus Demetrius Ballard. So it's going to be a long 2-day stretch. Three live fight reactions in 2 days. It's going to be a great time. But until then, you guys make sure you keep supporting all of the content on the channel. Tell a friend to tell a friend. He says he's a 3-time champion. He fought Chavez Jr., beat Joey Gomez, beat Jorge Paya. Damn.
Oh, wow.
Shit. Well, I guess I gotta be put on game.
What's his name? Tony Lopez?
Tony the Tiger Lopez. And there's so many fighters in history that
They
get
were like
lost.
the Spanish guy when he was in Las Vegas thing with the black guy on the side, and he was talking to you Spanish, and you fought a middleweight. I forgot the guy's name.
Ben Adams is a savage. He says, "Night, guys. I'm gonna go dream of Ebony Bridges riding my big stick."
You go, boy. You do your thing. God bless.
You're going too crazy,
Yeah.
but
All right.
yeah, there's so many fighters in box history that like that they were good fighters, but they slipped through the cracks. It's like James Toney fought the dude Dave Tiberi who fought him for the IBF title, and I thought he beat him, and a lot of people thought he beat him. And Dave Tiberi is a very important fighter because he took the fight to Congress, and that little trial influenced the Muhammad Ali Act eventually getting passed. But listen, I'm gonna leave it at that.
Yep.
Everybody out there, make sure you guys continue to support the channel.
Thank you so much.
We'll definitely go ahead and see you on the lives. The drive for 40K continues. We're less than 200 subscribers away from 40K now, so we're getting right there. Box Talk says, "Good night, fellas. Time to go dream about Ebony Bridges and Charlotte Flair." You go ahead and do that. Have a great time. And like I say in every single one of these videos, you can love me, you can hate me, but I'm just Kid from Daniel. So until next time, take care, guys.